he's not afraid to farm alone. Bane can't really catch you because you are have night vision also, and even if you sleep, you always use dark pack, so he can grip you, so you always feel safe, and also good against clings. You always know when they solve you, so you can divert, and in my opinion, he can really beat less stealer. So I think it's a really good pick here.
So then what would be the reasoning for why no one else is really exploring Slark too much? Because we're seeing tons of ban, and we're seeing lots of clinks, but...
yeah, he's not the strongest hero, strongest carry at the moment, but in this game, I think it's a good draft.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see if maybe we're learning a little bit more about this patch, Silent. Thanks for taking the time to speak to me as we send it to our casters for game number 1.
Thank you so much, Tsunami. And yes, indeed, it's interesting, right? As we're going to see this little bit of a battle. Everybody get breathe fire on. Quinn got that. So 4 bounty runes going their way, but they are going to likely give up first.
Oh, 2.
All right, nice. They had to use a blood grenade for that.
Wasted a second one as well. All right, can we send some love to Silent, by the way? If you, like any social media you can find him on, please send some love. What a great interview. Giving us all his thoughts on the Slark. He went into some excellent detail there, and I think it made a whole lot of sense, don't you?
I do. And the thing I was going to mention is that, like, when I hear that, it's one, okay, obviously, I think it's good in this particular game, but I think there's also an element which is just like, my players are better. They're going to do it. Other people don't, and they're not going to be able to do it. So it's something akin to that. Maybe I'm, a little bit crazy with it, but he's like, I don't care what everybody else is doing. We're doing what we think is good.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a difference between a hero being, like, bad and, like, really unplayable to just situation. And this is a good situational thing. And, of course, I love him touching on the nighttime vision, because this is one of those things that Bane, it's not just the fact that Nightmare is lasting a really stupidly long time right now. It's also the nighttime vision that Bane gets, too. And so having a way to counter that is really important.
Yeah, absolutely. And you need that in this type of a game, because Bane has been a menace in a lot of these different matches. Oh, that was nice. Just pushed him right on into the bramble. This hero can set up for so many different issues as the game gets into the mid-set situations, and Celery is certainly going to be looking to do that in this one. But yeah, vision, always important. The lanes so far going pretty good. DK 9-2 versus the Razor. Yeah, Quinn had an idea, and he's getting denies on Laurel.
That's gotta feel so good, though.
This is where it starts to go a little bad. I mean, at least Quinn.
Well, he doesn't care. Hits him a little bit. Okay, maybe he should have cared a little bit more there.
That's a lot of that's a lot of minus.
He's like, I gotta run in the river. Like, don't go to the tower. I have no damage.
Oh, that's cool. So he lets him push the whole wave, and then he's gonna wait till the link wears off, and then he can come back in, and he's gonna outplay him.
Yeah, because he's the second point in the Dragon Blood. Rather than, because like typically we've seen in the past, the stun and run has been used when this matchup has been like an attempted counter pick. In some patches where you just stun and you run, and then the link breaks.
Right.
So that can be a decent solution because of the cooldown of the link, but Quinn just not going that way.
This is real bad right here, because now he has the whole creep wave underneath his tower, and he's losing the damage on it. And without the second point, he's going to get a good chunk of denies here, I think. Or at least some of them.
Oh, can he get one last hit? Yes!
All right, he got one. That's where you got to be careful with it.
Still beating Laurel.
That's true. You're not wrong. Well, Celery going to take a big hit. Ooh, able to sneak that one away for the Bane.
Yeah, well, Celery, he'll have some saves to work with. The Nightmare, obviously a bit of a tough one here, but up top, looking at Yatoro, I think Yatoro has a bit of a glass cannon style game here of just, if he gets the good dark packs, oh, it's going to be good fights. But, like, if he gets duped, yeah, there's no save coming from his teammates. Right? Like, maybe there's a Terrorize that drives him away, if you want to call that a save. But there's no, like, getting back into the fight for him. So he's pretty self-dependent when it comes to this.
Yeah, it's up to Yatoro to be the one that's sort of recognizing the danger coming his direction and then spamming it back the other way. And Makoshka now going to take some hits from this one. Another round of the Chain Lightning, still chasing a little bit, even underneath the tower. Ace is a menace. This is going to be annoying to play against. Does have the Arcane Boots queued up after.
Well, still getting some value out of these creeps as the Ench, thankfully. Obviously, pretty frustrating versus Doom and Clinks.
I mean, so here's the thing that's super interesting about this like DK thing is we see some hits now. He turns, decides to fight Yatoro a bit more, but Ace still in trouble, trying to stay alive. Blood grenade out. Oh, could have been cool for a turnaround, but it wasn't meant to be. In fact, Tofu's even got to back out of here somewhat. Moposh could turn to hit him. Nope, not going to do it. Creep wave coming in, the two afraid. But like in a way, right? Like the DK, in terms of positioning, it would be the position where your mid counters another, and you just think that that's not likely to happen with a Razor, but it kind of is.
Yeah, it's looking like a pretty solid start. Try and get a bit of mobility out of this DK, because kind of looks like that's his job this game. He has a Clink support who is a little bit greedy, right? Wants to try and like farm up towards that Orchid. It's not necessarily a true initiator hero, so I think his blink timing is going to be pretty damn crucial this game.
I mean, and the other thing is, like, it's not just that DK is going to be able to get to his items at a decent timing, but also it's Razor not coming out, like, crazily on top in a lane. So how much is Razor going to be able to do in this game, you know? Is he going to have a good time?
Yeah, a lot of that's going to depend probably on Moposhka's time here, too, on this Ench, because if he can get some space, get some stacks up, that would be great for the Razor. But as you can see, Moposhka's a little busy. Hoping to die of Roche, but can't quite get it.
Oh, Roche is going to get an eye, though. At least that little creep that was chasing him the whole way. Wow, a good start for Gaimin. It's not, you know, absolutely amazing in these side lanes. Things not looking too terrible, but it's pretty even. The main differential is just that mid lane, and now that Quinn has Dragon Form, is starting to stack up a little bit of damage there onto the side. And he's actually going to get a shield run too. Ace, this is the one that's hurting. They get him for the kill. The leash is there. Tries to run away. Oh, underneath the tower. And yep, that's enough.
Yeah, and this is why we're going to talk about the importance of the Dark Pack this game, because if he's not locked down, there's the meat bags, right? Like there's got himself a DK and a Doom. Those are two heroes he can really target down and just try and get some stacks from him if the fight starts to go long. Certainly a chance to get out of control in these engagements.
Oh yeah. Can't allow that one to happen at all. But 7-minute mark coming up now. And we're going to see the movements off towards those Wisdom Runes as Mira trading hits now. The Life Stealer, Wallachia, wanting to chase that Celery in the area. Underneath the tower, though, diving with that Ench. This is the move that they needed. Well, Tofu, the only thing he can do is try and body block right now. Is it going to be enough to keep him alive, though? It looks like it will. Ended up killing Mira. Tofu giving up his life for the cause.
That's going to be pretty high on the list of worst supports to rotate and save you as a mid player. Oh, Mike Lynx is coming.
I almost did a spit take. That was yeah, it's
That's not the silhouette you want to see when you're in trouble, right?
Ooh, look at this though. They got him. Moposhka already there. That's double Wisdom Runes. That feels real bad. Oh, jeez.
I mean, that comes back to the dive mid.
Yeah.
Right? Forces the rotation out of the Clinks, and then he dies. Moposhka takes advantage, comes in, grabs a troll there too. So taking some farm away from that Radiant side, but Quinn going to fire right back and put a little bit of hurt onto that tower.
Tofu going to get pushed back by Moposhka, who, by the way, is looking to make another move towards mid. They get a deny onto Quinn, but he has to be careful now. As we get to the 8-minute mark, Celery is there. Nightmare, oh, he wasn't able to get it off in time. Doesn't matter, though, as it is an amplified damage up on the top side.
Can we rally the creeps mid?
We're thinking about it. Yeah, they're rallying, but I think that this one now with an amplified damage, I don't know if you can feel comfortable sitting here as Quinn. Maybe you can, though.
Oh, finds the ward. Moposhka just living on their side of the map here. This is actually classic Gaimin Gladiators, right? This is exactly how Celery, you know, Moposhka, like Fear said, definitely been playing Ench for an extremely long time. Celery is sort of one of the more, the players who's been playing the most over the past year. That's what he does. Lives in that part of the map when he plays Dire. That allows these super easy dives into the tower like that.
Right, and then some extra damage just eating away at it, because that creep's going to be gone soon anyways, so may as well. But yeah, Not a ton of kills early, but you can see that it's mainly been Gaimin Gladiators getting punched in the face across these lanes, but they sort of win them when they sit static for a little while.
Yeah, they still look great when you just look at the raw gold values right now, as you can see on the left there.
Trying to get immediately into the Shivas for ace. So things to watch for are the early rotations. We've seen a couple of Marses struggle a lot. Collapse, one of the best in the game at it. As Miposhka brings the creeps through and now wants to go and inflict pain on another lane.
Oh, and he has no point saved for Infest either, so there's no escape button here.
Gotta be careful, gotta be careful. Oh, Mira didn't get the Shadow Realm hit. But yeah, and Durachio's pulling this all the way over here. It's gonna be hard for them to take that whole tower down. But they'll get some damage onto it for sure. Time mid. Nice little fancy footwork getting around the brambles, still keeping the damage onto the tower, and it's gonna fall.
Tofu comes to the end there with the tower bomb. Quinn immediately pausing.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Tofu looks over. Sorry, Duro, my bad. Oh. Yeah, there's some headset. Clearly there was a headset problem. My support didn't hear me saying I got the last hit.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Durachio already queuing up that Radiance.
I mean, we've had headsets hit keyboards before.
That's true.
Happened. Hit the pause button in some exciting moments.
Some hits, some monitors.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I mean, there was a video.
Allegedly. That's good. And you're keeping up with the times. Those can be doctored so easily.
It's true. It's
yeah, come on.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one to watch in terms of like the dynamics of these fights, though, because I feel like for a while we've kind of had this this window where there'd be like a big, huge explosion of a fight and somebody dies or something like that. But then, like for a lot on this patch, it's sort of been these long, extended 2, 3, 4 minute long fights.
That's
something like
nobody
that.
dies.
Right, exactly. And I think obviously like Razor, Slark, that's great. They seem great with it. But if Doom can get it off, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah. I mean, you think about being like Tidehunter in the year 2024, you blink Ravage and like, do their HP bars even move?
No.
You know?
No, there's too much magic resist. Supports have all the save items.
And, I mean, in terms of team fight as well, like you were saying, like, this game's kind of weak on the team fight overall, particularly from Gaimin Gladiators. There's not a lot of AoE spells at all for them, in fact. They're really weak when it comes to that. Team Spirit, you do have like Dark Willow and the Mars who can try and control up that space. That's certainly something to work with. Like when you think about like these contained fights in certain geographical areas on the map where you got like hills and stuff, that's gonna be really beneficial for Team Spirit. Same thing with the Roche Pit. They probably have a lot of advantages there, I would say. But Gaimin Gladiators, on the other side, they have the pick-off potential in this game, right? They got Clinks roaming around the map. We already saw that once today with some vision problems between a Clinks in a game and a Nyx in a game, like just invis galore. They're going to have to watch out for that. And presumably Tofu will also go for that same Orchid Rush that we've seen most of the Clinks players going for. It's looked super successful so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see if he can get into that at a decent timing. Obviously, also eating creeps as they go along. Eating Enchantress creeps if he needs to. Durachio backing away. Does not want to get caught here. And Moshka just compelling these creeps to throw their bodies at towers. Will they get the deny? He just leaves it, doesn't even want to contest. Smoke up. Quinn ready to make a move, has the Blink Dagger to be revealed. With Fiend's Grip ready, this would be an easy one. How quick are Yadoru's fingers? Just use Dark Path. They spot him there. Gonna wrap all the way around. Now they see Dark Pact, and there it is.
Yeah,
that'll happen. So that'll be an easy kill used. I mean, that's gonna be a problem for him all game. He has second item queued up, Lincoln Sphere.
Same time, mid lane though. Trying to get a return kill. They were kind of coming for the tower anyway. Tofu steps up.
Dark Pax tries to stay alive. Mira now in pretty far. Stun is there. Got him caught. Dead. Most likely. the Nightmare. Duraccio punches. So yeah, a trade of 1-for-1 there on the supports. But yeah, I mean, everything going good for Gaimin Gladiators. They're ahead on all 3 lanes. I think not fully what people would have anticipated, but they are absolutely wrecking it right now. And Quinn jumps forward, finds Laurel, gonna try and body block him. Bane moving into position, they're not gonna get that kill. Has to let it go. If they come back in though, they're still in the area. Nah, they won't go for it. Anticipating that they might find a ward, but none online. And yeah, Collapse is just rushing the Blink right now. Wants to get there as quick as possible.
I mean, they're going to have that for the catch, and we have the Ags rush as well for Yadaro. Not the most common build for Slark players, but it's going to give him, obviously, a ton of reach. So you can just try and keep up with these heroes, get them locked down, start the fight in a good way. And he also has the Duelist Glove, so when that's done, he is pretty formidable right now. That bonus attack speed is going to help a lot.
The thing that he still needs to be worried about is just these Dooms getting thrown out. He's got 25 seconds until Doom is back up. Also working on the Shivas for Ace. Almost has it completed.
But mid lane, they actually don't get the finish here on the Mira. I mean, that's the benefit of Dark Willow versus someone like Bane, of course. Just absolutely zero way to target you.
Right. As long as you're quick enough on those fingers, you're good to go. Tofu playing with him. And gonna find a stack here too for Quinn. Doesn't have that level 2 dragon form yet for the extra farming. But going the normal build that we've been accustomed to here with the Manta style and then eventually into the Aghanim Scepter. And yeah, for Team Spirit, I will say that there's always been this element to them as a team where sometimes Maposhka gets found and stunned. There are moments... Are they just gonna let him go? Yeah, okay.
It's the right call. The backup is coming.
Tries to run away.
Look at Yadaro.
Still hunting. They walk away. There's some of these times where I feel like you see Team Spirit struggle towards the early stages. Need to be careful. Doom is coming in. Just playing a little bit of back and forth with them right now. Jump forward,
he's off
stun
the lead.
connects right in the middle of them, and with the grip going, the Doom down. The Slark, nowhere left to go. No regen for you. Can he get the deny? Doesn't look like it.
Oh, that was a great read by Quinn. Blink to the other side of him, knowing that he was probably going to try and pounce to escape, and just traps him inside.
Maybe I can actually say what I want to say about Spirit now.
I think you're almost safe, depending on what Duraccio does right now with his Radiance.
Okay. we're safe, surely.
Surely.
Oh, he's taking the stacks. Collapse. Looking. Oh, he just steals the creep.
All right, tell me your thoughts on Team Spirit, Lyrical.
So they sometimes struggle up to about the 20-minute mark and things look bad. And then suddenly 25 to 35 minutes, they win the game. They'll be down 3 to 5K or something like that. And then suddenly it's just over. Maybe it comes around earlier than that with the way this is going right now. Celery, second jump connects, starting to stack up.
Silent, I mean, he made that point, right? Nighttime's here. It's a moment where Bane's hoping to get a little bit of an edge with that boosted night vision, but Slark just kind of laughs in your face and just brings you down. Nothing you can really do. Yeah, especially before you get these cast range items. Slark can just approach you, preemptively Dark Pact, and you are dead.
Right. One of the things that's been changed is Enfeeble actually being dispellable now, too. It used to be that was kind of a cool way to answer Slark. They'd still build up stacks, but now you can take it off. Tofu, Invis, doesn't matter. They move in and they get the kill. Nighttime is where Team Spirit want to be.
I mean, Duraccio still just sitting on this Radiance and back to farming. Maybe we'll get an opportunity where with the Manta, perhaps, they'll actually join in, jump with the GK, to go for something a little bit more aggressive. Try and flex a little bit. That's also going to be a bit of an annoying issue, of course, for Yadaro this whole game. Just had a little bit of a mischance. And,
they just kill you?
Freebie.
Poor Celery. He is just kind of food in this game now that the Aghanims is online. And, you know, what Silent was talking about, like you mentioned. Collapse. Jumps in, finds Tofu. Supports, dying everywhere you look. Yadaro building up stacks. Quinn, though, looks for the turnaround. Ace is here, too, but the root, oh, the root is good. The terrorized to get away. Duraccio shows up. Runs right into Yadaro. Gonna run through him, try and break it. But he's gonna TP out. Couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, and there's no blink yet on Ace, so we're not gonna have a hoof stomp possibility.
So support's dying a lot in this game for old Gaimin Gladiators. 6 deaths between them. Big question, how are you going to deal with this Life Stealer?
Yeah, have you kind of stalled out right now as Game Gladiators, or are you just comfortable? You know, you're just happy to sort of chill and give this Life Stealer nice and big, because obviously they still look fine in terms of the net worth.
Right.
But at what point do you actually start like taking stuff away from Team Spirit? Because, you know, you've done your DK thing, you got the mid tier 1, the top tier 1, but when you get that next bit of a push here, just wait for something a little bit more.
It definitely feels like they're playing more for the later stages. Like they wanted to get through the danger of the laning phase, like Quinn getting Manta and then eventually going to be going in for Aghanims, and you know, he goes the Octarine build or all the rest of it. It becomes like super annoying to play against, but yeah, you do wonder if maybe there's some missed opportunity for aggression here. Where are those creeps going? What the hell?
Which ones?
They just ran past. They're at the tier 2 now.
Oh, okay, yeah, they don't like that next tower, I guess.
Okay. Spirit, they've taken over the triangle. A stack up of Ancients if they want to take it. But in this battle, it feels like it's very much just trading off the sides of the map, recognizing that it's hard for Spirit to get dislodged from this area during nighttime. And so they're going to own the spot.
Bad news, though. That Blink Dagger is done for the Doom, so the fight's getting a lot harder here for Yadaro. He's already playing around the Doom quite a bit, trying to avoid as much as he can, and he is going for the Lincoln Sphere. Kind of has to this game. No doubt about that, so it's going to be one of his options to try and handle what Ace is attempting to do every single fight, which will be Doom him. But it's going to be a tough time.
Oh my god. Duraccio getting hit by that. Yeah, that's going to be another issue, is that if Miposhka can start to get the net worth up, which already he has, and that's kind of what's making up the difference between the cores of gaming and the supports being a little bit poorer on the side of gaming. He'll become another core.
Yeah, Miposhka's been just alone a lot this game. Just out finding farm on the map that's a little bit too dangerous for his cores to go for. So, yeah, they're going to go for an immediate Tormentor take. Look at the setup.
Yeah, that's
just
nice.
Straight, hide in the middle, Bedlam, Mira, not even close.
Dude.
Double digits HP left.
Miposhka is big. This Enchantress is going to be a problem. And whereas, like, you sometimes get worried, right, about Mars sort of falling off a little bit in terms of damage, Miposhka more than makes up for that and is almost at the same net worth as him.
What's tough, though, is that because it's an Ench, like, she's going to be buying these damage items, these scaling items, which is good, but to me, it almost feels like this is one of those times where you really want the saves, you know? Because Yadaro's life is hard. Nice angle.
That was a sneaky one.
Yeah, get out the Protractor there. Make sure he gets back to the high ground.
And one of the issues, of course, not able to get in front of that pounce to block him off. So Gaming, they push out the top lane all the way, don't manage to get the kill onto the Slark, but do get the tier 2 tower. So taking objectives around the map, while Spirit play a little bit of dodge. While they are simultaneously starting to push in bottom, Celery's here, and they can set up for this one. Should be a pretty easy kill. Although, are they going to bring in more people? There's the grip, Ace on top of them, and Lifesteal infests out Dead Edge.
Eventually, your greed does get punished, I suppose. You get a ton of farm from playing down here.
Yeah, it's almost worth it at that point.
All right, well, the Lincolns for the Slark and the Orchid for the Clinks are coming at the exact same time.
Okay.
So that is good news for the Slark at least. Well, I mean, I guess I say that. Clink does have his, and there is still 120 gold for Slark. Maybe he finds the absolute tiniest window and actually gets a kill on him. But it looks like he'll probably run into someone else first.
Yeah, they're going over this way. Quinn.
We got the Grove Bow. That's actually so good with the Orchid.
Blinked not the correct way there. Yeah, that's the other thing now is that...
But there it is, the Orchid.
Yeah.
And the Lincolns, rather.
Ace does have the Hoof Stomp now. Along with the Blink. So at the very least, if they do manage to find the Slark, he can't go for the, ulti and then TP out. Tofu takes the amplify damage before Laurel can get it. And now this fight that we've sort of been building up to the whole time, are they going to be able to find who they want to?
And will Dyrachyo be a part of it?
Right. I mean, it's sort of an interesting dynamic because I think like the big AoE fight spells are definitely into the favor of Team Spirit, but everybody is just so farmed on Gaimin right now. At least the heroes that need to be.
It's like the most dodging I've seen in a Dota game in a while.
Yeah.
I feel like nobody wants to fight. Like, Gaimin Gladiators are like, we're kind of okay with fighting. We just don't think you're gonna fight us.
Right.
And Spirit just, I mean, they needed these items. I think they've got them now. Like, I would say with the Lincolns that there's an opportunity here, but I mean, that's fair. Yadro eyeing up the Shard next. That like doubles its survivability.
Dyrachyo just tanking tower for a little bit, hides behind the tree, ready to go again if they need to. Brambles goes through it. Yadro jumps in. Rage already used. Now Ace in. They broke the Lincolns already, but do they have anything else? He gets rooted. Ace, they jump inside, Infest to dodge, and now Turn wanted to go with it, but the spear, the fear, and Ace, does he manage to get it off? Enough to kill the Razor. Yes, indeed. So 1 for 1 so far. Dyrachyo pops the Rage, a second salvo.
But is there a round 2 for Yadro?
It doesn't look like it. I mean, maybe actually. He doesn't have Rage anymore, doesn't have Infest, no way out. Nightmare save! Oh, but it wasn't enough. They couldn't quite keep him alive. Quinn trying to dodge and get out of there. Yadro, he loves these long fights. They stack on up and gets the finish.
I don't know if you can doom the Razor. I think once you doom the Razor, that fight's lost.
Well, definitely not Doom and Grip.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But, I mean, I understand. Like, he just couldn't get it off. It felt like he had to find a target. But, I mean, that's going to end up being the key to these fights, is getting the Doom on Yadro, because he just gets to the tree line, he hides out, that regen kicks in, right back into the fight. Just way too brutal. Oh, so much XP, actually. They just got... Whoa, Lapushka got 900 gold? Hello?
Yeah, he's a problem.
He's got Pike and 800 gold.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly where he's going to go with this, but I mean, we talk about big tanky heroes. With Enchantress getting enough farm, you just laugh at that. You're going to cut through them. Celery? Killing off a creep. It's going to pay for that one. Force Staff to try and get away. Second jump.
But where's second Force Staff?
I know, it's not quite the... Oh. Nightmare. Dodge. Okay. He's doing cool things. He had a good Nightmare save, but it wasn't enough to keep the Lifestealer alive. Agi getting built up.
All right, I see some other opportunities here, though, right? Dyrachyo going towards the AC just to help out. I mean, there's Razor. Sorry, what?
It's just, he's memeing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I just saw it, actually. My mind had to do a rewind there. Now I got you. The Agnes for the lifesteal. That's actually another really good choice. Like, sure, there's still these issues with the Lincolns and everything, but in combination with the Doom, somebody's going to get their good spell onto Yadro. Yeah. And maybe a bit of control from the lifesteal would be helpful. Get that disarm on him.
Yeah. We'll see if they end up getting there. The feast up. The Aghanim Scepter. It'll be nice. And now into the Roche Pit they go.
Well, we already know they've got the team fight.
Oh, yeah.
It is not there to match with Gaimin Gladiators. You do not shape up well in this engagement.
Are they coming over there? I mean, Lifestealer's
just
farming.
infested. That makes you want to kind of go as Spirit, but...
Yeah, they're not gonna. They leave that one be. 26 minutes in now, Team Spirit claiming Roche for themselves, and they're going to give it to Yadaro. So allow him to play that much further forward. And that really is going to be now a window where you just do not end up taking the fights for a long time.
Gladiators just back up and take the Tormentor. It's going to put the Shard onto the Bane, which is really good in this situation because it gives you an opportunity to just like, push out these waves a little bit.
BKB, TP out. Quinn's not there.
And they're not going to have any answer versus that either, because it doesn't look like the Basher is going to come out anytime soon here for Yadaro.
No, not really.
I'd like to see the Razor Shard here too. That Shard is just like so gross in all the games. Especially when you go high ground. That's where I've seen it be really cool because teams like try and play that little bit where like they're defending the high ground and they try and like retreat back a little bit and one of your players just gets picked. Kind of stuck out there with the rest of the enemies.
It always feels more impactful than like you think it is in your head.
Yeah.
Like it catches you unawares if you haven't been you know, conditioned for it. Team Spirit will bully up, and Gaimin Gladiators taking the Falcons position from last game, farm out the entire sides of the map, and dodge fights whenever possible. Seed ground.
I think these infests just nuke the wave and run.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And the problem is he just has Rage TP.
Yeah, there's not really a way to break that. Like, he's surrounded by 3 heroes. They're going to find him.
He turned off his Radiance.
Oh my god.
And very sneaky.
Dude, he's so ready.
Yeah.
Turn it back on. Get over here. Is he going to pay for it? Oh, Rage. See you later. Bye, bye, bye.
That's going to get annoying.
Yeah.
I'm kind of expecting it to swap up here at some point from Yadaro.
Right.
I don't know.
Oh. Bane? Yeah, he's found and killed. That'll be an easy one. Yeah, they need some way to deal with that because he can't get away that freely.
I mean, I guess you can just argue that, like, well, it's more important to just kill everyone else.
Right.
And here's one of them.
Speaking of which, and again, these little pickoffs, that much more annoying when it's going to be the permanent agi built up for Yadaro.
True infinite scaling.
That's right. Constantly staying up. Hunt again.
He's still 30 seconds away from TP. Andracho.
Yeah, that is one way to do it.
That is one way to die.
Quinn. So be careful. Duraccio, Rage. The old Rage and Run. Does have Infest if he needs it. Getting to his buddy.
Oh, that was almost perfect.
They have it. Wait a minute. That was Lincoln's broken. Need to be careful, Yadaro here. Now, it does have Aegis, so don't want to necessarily use it there. But Chase, BKB used by Quinn. Yadaro moves back in. Taking a walk with the dog. Duraccio starts hitting into Laro. He pops his BKB. Another Lincoln's broken. Mira hiding to the side. Staying alive. Smoke up to Chase. They want to keep this fight going.
Not who they wanted.
I'm a Poshka. And you definitely don't want that kill, but maybe you take it and then chase forward and do him the Razor, and now onto both of them. They have enough damage out onto him to kill him. Yes, they will for one. Collapse, tries to TP out, manages just barely survive. And meanwhile, Mira runs in, almost takes down Tofu, but is going to lose his life. Yadaro instead onto him, finding, killing. Tofu gone. Yadaro pops the ulti, TP's out, Hoof Stomp isn't available. They didn't quite have it. Didn't have it taken.
Back in the old mana burn, huh?
I wonder if he like misclicked that or something, because he had Hoof Stomp before. Oh, Lincoln Sphere, there you go.
Yeah, it was
Ops
popping.
on point.
Yep. It's his job. They've determined.
I feel like it could be a Bane thing too, though. That defeatable range is pretty long.
I mean, he's just hoping for the dream where he can just solo do it to the Slark.
fair.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
You know, you can't cover every situation. As much as, I mean, the Hoof Stomp, again, will be mega value because it's Dark Willow and Slark that's doing this, but...
Right. Well, Yadaro, 20 seconds left on the Aegis.
That fight felt kind of even at the end.
Yeah.
I don't really know if anyone super won it. I guess it was Gaimin Gladiators,
Yeah.
but I don't know how much this dynamic it really changes. I guess the best part is it's a proof of concept that if they doom the Razor, the fight can still be, go their way as long as they just get like that perfect doom at the start.
Right. I mean, I think that the issue is, again, how do you deal with Yadro? And the answer is that Gaming have said, we're just not going to. Like, we're going to let him do what he's going to do, kill everybody else, and he can't fight us 1v5. Which, fair enough.
Quinn just about at that Aghanim Scepter here as he jumps in on the Laurel.
Forces another BKB usage. And everybody runs away. Not quite going to connect on that one.
Those broken tranquils just a bit too slow, but there's the pounce in.
Force Staff backs out.
Oh, what a dark pact. Immediately after Lincoln's pops too, so he doesn't get the Orkin on him.
Goes Scepter, chasing. Yadro stunned. Gets the Dark Pact to keep run away. Sentry down, Grip! Oh, Celery! Kill me again, kill me again. I'm gonna come back on you. Damn, that fight was so sick by Celery.
Yeah, and they did a good job too, because like, Toku just immediately ran off to the east, trying to find Mira, knowing that the only hope was some sort of a terrorize.
Right.
So he'd just be able to force him to either just like Yules himself or something like that. So he just has to get out, and they actually get the biggest kill that they desperately needed. And now it feels like they've like cracked open a lead. Like they've done their time, they've gotten the lead on the Lifestealer. He has the Aghanim Scepter flying out here, now delivered.
Have to actually be a little bit careful with Miposhka's damage that's getting stacked up.
If he can hit him.
I mean, it's starting. Oh, I mean, look at that. It's a problem here. Rage used. Stun.
The new fresh DK though.
Yeah.
Well, 18 with the eggs.
And they go. Looks for the stun. Wow. Not able to connect.
That was nice.
Dooming the Ench. Okay.
That's petty.
Stun, terrorized. Duraccio still hits. Feared, pulled back in. They want to take down this barracks. They're going to lose one and get the stun for the turnaround. A big opportunity. I mean, if they keep this fight going, this actually looks okay for Team Spirit. Can they get out with the rest of them? Sending out the illusions to Duraccio. Rooted, he's in trouble. Pulled back in. This is looking great for Team Spirit. The Infest inside, and now Wind Waker running away, trying to get out of there. The disarm, the kill, and now Quinn goes in. Never mind. You want to fight? Let's go after it. Duraccio still in trouble, but the Force Staff and the save is there. Support stuck around. They pop the stun back on out.
Oh, that Ags is just too brutal, man.
Dude, Force Staffs, the Nightmare saves. This game is looking good for Gaimin now.
Yeah, they're going to open up a 12K lead here. They have so much gold to go back and spend now, too. 3K on the Lifestealer who just got an Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah. I mean, the Aghanim Scepter there completely turned that. Like, Duraccio was in a lot of trouble, but they managed to get it off, and that turned the whole fight. If you're not feasting there, it's all over.
Oh, he's ready to hop right back in here. Dragon Form in 10 seconds. Hoping for a quick kill. Oh.
Looking. Mira's a great one. Oh, they go instead from Miposhka. Fine. An even better one. Now Duraccio wants to chase. Couple quick punches. Quinn on the hunt. And the kill comes out. Now set up if they want to up to the top side.
Can I get the picture-in-picture on the Slark? Oh, never mind. He's not farming anymore, so it's funny. Yado's just doing his thing.
He knows what he needs.
He knows what's up in this game.
Gaming start to hit the tier 3 tower now. The last couple of minutes, it's been all them. They've had answers to Team Spirit, and Team Spirit coming up lacking with 50 seconds, still no Dark Willow.
Right, Yadro in the back.
They're gonna hit, but they've got Force Staffs, they've got saves. Nightmares has to pop the ulti and run away. So difficult to play this one against the Doom. And they're just hitting the tier 4 towers, trying to end this now. Team Spirit, eventually they're gonna have to come and contend with this.
Man, that is patient. Backing there. It didn't even seem that scary at all.
They just don't want to give up anything for free. I mean, Roche is up and all the rest of it too, so fair enough. But yeah, 20,000 gold lead approaching for Gaimin Gladiators. Team Spirit. Are they gonna lose Laurel here? No, they won't jump on him. They did have that ward in the base. Quinn with the biggest health bar in the world with the Lifestealer inside of him.
As well as a humongous shield rune.
Yeah. That guy's not dying. Smoke up. Quinn still looking. It's ready. Pops ulti, jumps in, finds the stun. Is it enough? Wind Waker tries to run away, but a couple more hits. Big Cursed Crown, he managed to survive. Okay, Laurel gets the link off onto Duraccio, tries to run. Tofu caught for the moment. Thought about the Doom, but the ulti came out in time from Yadaro. Laurel's still in trouble. And a couple more hits is all they need. The Razor, he goes down.
That's busted, man. He takes the shield rune when the life source inside of him. It gave him a 2,700 barrier, which is it was more HP than every single hero, than every hero on Spirit. Just except for the Slark, every single other person has lower HP than his barrier.
Yeah, that's nuts. He is a monster right now. And as far as this game goes, it's completely gotten out of control for Team Spirit. Again, you've got this sort of like quad of heroes that do good damage, but the jump is just devastating. Like, Lifestealer and Dragon Knight are combining together to kill one of these heroes at the start no matter what at this point.
Oh, they're not going to find a chance to contest here, but they're going to take the opportunity to try and grab some of these neutral items. You can see the Mindbreaker picked up here from Yadaro. That gives him that little bit of a surprise here. It's every 12 seconds, so maybe you get off a couple times during the engagement. It's a nice choice, especially when he's trying to target these backliners. Like, he's often jumping on top of Tofu, so maybe that's going to catch him by surprise here. Still farming up their side. They're going to see some of these empty camps, know that he was in the area, but be long gone by the time they get here. Bloodthorn done for Quinn.
Whoa.
In just a minute. He's got 345 gold to go here, so clean up this tower. He could just go to the secret top, pick it up. Oh, also done for Tofu. Okay.
All right. Looking for a jump.
Oh, here we go. They're coming out of the base.
Smoke breaks. They can't catch Tofu. Fight already gone bad. Gone real bad. Need to run away. Looking to escape. Get us out of there. Laurel, run. That's BKB down. And now that might give them the feeling of safety pushing in. And of course, you can just do it with the Manta still if you want. Jumps forward, stun. Poshka caught for a moment. Yadaro down a little bit. Half HP on to the Lifestealer. Quinn.
Not the hero you want.
No, this is not a great jump, but the Lifestealer infest inside means it's even worse. Poshka tries to hit. They're just not doing any damage at all. Celery moves in, gets the grip, but immediately broken by the spear. Nightmare run away. Stun now onto one. I mean, they're doing a good job of disrupting this fight and not getting great hits, but the Razor's dead for so long. Building's gonna be glyphed. But this will be Megas. Infest inside of the creep and run forward to break the Blink Dagger. He's just being a menace in front of them. Quinn tried to go for the stun, couldn't quite connect. Lifestealer still inside, pops out, hits on Maposhka, and there's the Doom. They connect it now onto the Slark. He is in trouble. Chase down, slowed. Anywhere left to go? Doesn't quite look like it. He's gone, no buyback, and that is gonna do it. GG, Gaimin Gladiators take game number 1.
Nicely played here from Gaimin Gladiators. I mean, pretty much a gold lead, especially on their cores, almost the entire game.
Right.
But then we had this window where Spirit did feel pretty strong. I feel like they could actually make moves across the map.
You're flexing it, because it was Tofu last game, Duraccio this game. What was the inspiration for Clink suddenly rising to prominence?
I think originally we probably saw it from like Ame from XG, because he started kind of playing it a lot. Then Anton, Duraccio, started playing it a lot in pubs, and he's kind of feeling it, so he said like he'd really like to play some Clinks, so he got to play some Clinks.
But then in our previous game then, was there any talk of flexing it to Duraccio as well? Or you were thinking Tofu the whole time?
No, we were thinking Duraccio also, like, but then we just kind of ended up having it on, what's it called, on Tofu, because we thought the lifestealer was pretty nice, so yeah.
All right, well, let's see if you can make it a 2-0 as we send it to our casters for game number 2.
Thank you so much, Tsunami. And yes, indeed, we're going to have to see how they handle this. A smoke up late on into the beginning of this as they wrap around and start heading towards the north a little bit. But yeah, I think the panel was pretty convinced about the draft. I think the big thing that they're focusing on is the switch around, getting this Enchantress in the last pick, and that was something they mentioned could be an issue. Mira fully encapsulated here, and with the battery assault, that's a nice way to start it. It's actually Tofu who gets the last hit, though.
Well, I was told that it's a loss if Quinn doesn't pop off and he doesn't get first blood, so does that even matter right now? It's, I mean, the panel pointed out all the eggs are in the basket of Quinn.
Right.
Team for GG. That's their opinion here. And CY mentioning the Ench too, I think is really important, right? Because we got to see what happens here. Is Ench going to be able to shut down this Enigma's lane like they are hoping? Or will Tofu and Ace find some answers here, just try and slow down this farm of Yadro? And see if they can give heads up again. Another headset problem here.
So
Gaimin Gladiators.
What's funny about that is this is the second time now where Quinn's been beaten out for a last hit, and then they immediately pause the game right afterwards. Apparently, big brain celery is the issue. A little bit of all chat friendly at the beginning. That's what you like to see. I'm curious what they decide to do with this. So the panel talked a lot about the fears and worries about, is this Coddle going to be able to make moves and get kills early on and try and bully? And the consensus is it's difficult, right? Centaur is a big issue, can just stampede away if things get a little bit testy. A lot of times we see that Spirit Vessel rush. I kind of wonder if maybe Quinn even switches things up and tries to go for something like an Orchid to help him try and get a kill onto this puck early. But you still have the same problem of Centaur running away at that stage. It's, I think, no matter where you look, going to be a bit tough.
Yeah, the Stampede's going to be a big issue. Again, the clock works there, though, right? So as long as you have that, of course, that comes a little bit later. You get level 6 and everything, hook shot in, get the cogs down. At least then you have some capability to prevent that global save from happening onto quite a few of these heroes. So got that to work with. And there is, you know, there's Enigma here, so hope is never quite lost. They have the saves there from the Shadow Demon as well, which we've already seen have some pretty big impacts today, particularly against someone like a Bane. You know, you're trying to get this single target focus down with a Fiend's Grip, and then there's just a disruption. Not a whole lot you can do. You know, get your Aghanims or whatever, it's not going to matter. You can still just cancel that out with a basic spell there from the Shadow Demon. So they certainly have some tools to work with here. I don't think it's like full doom and gloom, but that's, you know, that's gonna be an end of the laning stage situation where we find out if all that doom and gloom was warranted.
Right. No, that will be the moment when chickens really come home to roost potentially. Well, Coddle tries to put the pressure a little bit on the Laurel. Now with level 2, should be able to dodge a lot more of these Illuminate blasts, you would imagine. And no, okay, doesn't feel the need to there.
You know, I had chickens.
Did you?
I did. And one time I went in to feed them at like 6 in the morning.
Okay.
And I opened the door and they were all gone.
Wow.
And I freaked out. And that was the day I found out that chickens can fly to the rafters because they were all up in the rafters. So thankfully, I did not lose the family chickens.
I mean,
that was a relief.
That sounds like a chicken run situation.
Well, that was them coming home to roost. But they were roosting in their house.
Got it.
Yeah.
Did you watch Chicken Run?
Yeah, that's a documentary.
Yeah.
Was all very accurate.
Was it a sad, like, did you get sad because you're like, man, the chickens just want to escape from us, but they're not going to be able to?
I used to name them based on how I planned on eating them.
Okay.
Stewie the stewed, Bobby the barbecued.
Well, they're getting cooked in this lane. It's Bobby the barbecue is... Okay.
That'd be a good tag. Why would we have Bob, I guess?
Yeah.
Shout outs.
Oh, jeez. Well, so far so good up top here for Ace. He's been doing a good job of keeping some distance between his Eidolons and Miposhka. But you can see that it is still not like an easy time by any stretch of the imagination. Miposhka is getting hit though. Wait a minute. Tofu going in for the kill. Does he have enough here in time? Needs one more. No mana. And now he's overcommitted.
He knew it wasn't going to be enough.
Yeah. With the heal coming out, Miposhka will be able to just get away from that one.
Now you're in that really awkward, like, you don't have HP, you don't have any mana. It's not a fun time here, but he's got one more mango and a blood grenade coming, so he might go for just a YOLO kill here.
Trying to play on the split with this.
I guess he's going to get the Lotus anyway, so it's fine. Speaking of Lotuses, the battle for it down below.
It's quicker. Oh, they got it on the Mira. Yeah, dead guy is Celery. So second kill of the match. And I mean, they talked about the Clinks and liking it. Duraccio not having a good lane so far, though. Just 8-1 on the CS so far.
Yeah, Cloud's able to stand pretty tall in this situation. But yeah, maybe once the Tower Bomb starts to stack up, they can find a little bit here. Ace so far seemed to do pretty well. Miposhka not able to really get in the zone here to get an enchant off. I mean, obviously it's pretty low range, and then Tofu's just in the way with the disruption.
Right. Mira gonna get back assaulted.
I mean, if they can find a little bit better positioning on that Cogs, you can see how there's a chance for a kill.
Yeah. I think so. I think also the Enchantress Enigma lineup dynamic is one that definitely people have, I think, in their heads from the old version of Eidolons, where it was super easy to get an Eidolon almost every time. Now where you can cast it out the other direction, it sometimes I think be a little bit more difficult to find it. Tofu, 3 stacks, getting pummeled, getting punched, does still have that Lotus if he needs it.
Miposhka's trying to cut him off here.
Wild Wing moving in. Tofu dodging. Still after him. Want to force him to pop this. The blood grenade and dead. Oh no, that's real bad.
Oh, what a value rotation there. Miposhka. The Ench God does it again.
And then takes over their other creep too. Man, those movements that you can make are pretty scary, and they've already blocked out the camp, so
that's
Quinn's
so
going to
bad.
see it now.
Yeah, I mean, that Coddle's lifeblood is that camp right there.
Yeah.
And the worst part is that it's going to dissipate anyway, a minute 2. So.
Ooh, Duraccio. One more hit. Gets the stick charge off. That keeps him alive. Wow.
Ace in trouble. Going to get stomped up from that stolen Centaur. Wrapped around from behind.
Disruption trying to stay alive.
He's gone.
Oh, yeah, he's gone. Never mind. Excuse me.
I think he tried to click him as he died, you know? Yeah.
Can he get enough there for the kill? Yes, he will. So Tofu gets something in return at the very least. Celery chases Collapse down bottom. Action-pack early start to this one. And Celery taking hit from the creeps. Another couple punches. Collapse. Is he going to be able to survive through that one? No. Duraccio brings him down in return.
Again, this first kill of the game here. Really needed it, too. Get this Clinks up and running. Try and get into an early item like the Falcon Blade. Quinn, you know, the engine of this draft here, has finished up the urn, heading towards that Spirit Vessel that Coddles rely on so much with their ult into the Solar Bind and chase downs. That'll be the plan here. So he's going to TP mid to try and help with these runes, and yeah, this is what happens, right? Because he's just not here to help.
That was a nice move by Mira. He just dodged away, knew that the Clinks was going to push in the wave, and then waited for him on the far side of it.
They also brought Tofu to the top rune as well, so they didn't guarantee it for Quinn. Classic Gaimin Gladiators.
Thinking about going up top, in fact. Yadro already used Rage. Now you're in trouble. Needs to get out of there. The Solar Bind, body blocks by the Eidolons. The blast comes in,
nice.
And it's going to be brought down.
That long range setup, too. They do like the super early Illuminate like that. Really well played.
Yeah, just a little bit too aggressive on the Lifestealer. Maybe not getting word from the mid or something that there could have been a rotation in, but Quinn taking full advantage.
Yeah, I gotta say, the Ench to ruin the Enigma's game has not played out that way at all, really.
No.
It's, I mean, Ace has done just fine on the CS. Tofu's positioning was super key to make sure that happened, too. It does have a Hell Bear Smash now, at least, so.
Another move in. And there's the Cogs, not quite level 6. And let the Collapse chase down. Another rotation that's bearing fruit. They managed to get the return kill onto Celery.
Is he going to go for Duraccio, though? No, they just said they don't have the damage.
Laurel, a little late on that. But yeah, they're good.
I gotta say, I was a little worried when they started pounding into the blade mail like that, because I was thinking puck rotation. Sure, they get the kill, but I thought they'd be weak enough that it was going to be a free Dream Coil kill. I think they're pretty fortunate Duraccio gets out of there.
Quinn taking a stack for his trouble. And now he's going to TP back up top where he wants to try and get active again. Guess who just got level 6?
Who's that?
That is Enigma. But Lifestealer spotting the move on that ward. Yadro is playing very safe pretty far back, and they use the TP to go top, so can't really come on in to help out and save Tofu's life. He's going to disrupt. Does have the Lotus. That keeps him alive for a moment, and actually, miss a pill. Nope. They're chasing. They want him. They can't quite get him, though. jumped inside of that ghost and just got the hell out of there.
Well, they can still circle back and pressure this tower and be holding the black hole, so
Yeah.
that just means that instead they'll just focus their attention mid, and that's going quite well with the help of the Ench. This tower is going to get pushed down. A puck getting a tower at 8 minutes, that's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, that's huge.
The most common circumstance for this hero.
But everybody's still very farmed on the side of Gaimin Gladiators. And, oh, Celery runs into Maposhka. Realizes I don't want to fight you. Lets him get away.
I will say, it's not really a distribution that you necessarily want, though, in some ways. Like, because you kind of need this Coddle to be big and huge. Like, it's the whole point. Like, the Coddle
Right.
gets the Spirit Vessel at a way faster timing than you would anticipate, and then he's, like, already making quite a few moves. But he's just got no stacks to work with because of the early block. They've also had Maposhka just living inside the Radiant Ancient camp there and just stealing out those creeps constantly, using them for his own endeavors, so no stacks have been made this whole time. They still have lingering vision there, as Tofu does find Obs and Sentry, so he's going to be really happy about that. Trying to get a little bit more control, but it's a bit of a stunted Coddle right now.
Right. Yeah, and that is going to come back to haunt them at some point here, most likely. Ace went for the early drums as they try and take down the Eidolons, but now Laurel, overextension. Oh, and he predicted his movement too. The blast was sent north, and he knew he was going to orb there.
Yeah, he was just kind of stuck because Celery was coming in because he had a Cogs push as well, so
Yeah.
if he had have just like stayed there, then he was just going to get trapped.
And level 6 on Tofu means they find Maposhka. Blasted down. All right, well, we
All right.
said we want to see him accelerate.
Yeah.
He's doing it.
Okay, this guy doesn't need the stacks. He's just going to go farm some heroes.
I guess that's the thing, right? Like, if they can come up under this timing where Centaur, you know, dies before he gets 6, I mean, they are still eventually going to, you know, run into issues with Stampede just to get away from the trouble, but I think that they've made a couple of those clutch kills they needed to.
I mean, Ace is just in a great spot, too. Like, this is more than you could have expected, I would say, from the Enigma's lane. So I think that's something that probably wasn't taken into account there. Duraccio just having just a fine old time. Feels like they're just controlling all of this space in the moment. And again, you know, Yadaro's just back infesting into a pine cone.
They want to make a return move, though. Multiple heroes heading up north. And this is going to find Tofu unawares. So just immediately use the grip. The seed shot chase down. Ace could be in some trouble as Lifestealer infests out. Thought about it. Black hole hits on to 2. Is it going to be enough damage? They take down 1. Can they get the second? Doesn't look like it. Duraccio's running in, though. And wanting to chase.
Oh, Quinn pops the ultimate. He's getting body blocked like crazy by
the
this
silence. The silence is not going to be enough.
No, these body blocks!
They got him.
Quinn got stuck for so long behind that Satyr. That was unbelievable. Maposhka's giving the ultimate vengeance from the grave there. Oh, man. All right, well, at least they still managed to get that kill. But I guarantee you that Quinn's annoyed.
Another one of those moments where, you know, you're trading 1 for 1 at the end of the day. They do rush a Blink Dagger on Ace. So this is not something that I feel like we've seen that often from Enigmas. They tend to get like more of the team fight oriented stuff, but him wanting to be a little bit more involved as Celery goes for the Cogs pushback, staying alive, waiting out the leash. With the silence and the finish, it's going to be there.
Yeah, Quinn just forced to deny that shield rune. How's that progress going for Yadro now, though? He's got his Orb of Corrosion, going for the Armlet, so it's not going to be that same build that we saw from Duraccio last game. A little bit more aggressive and active here, which means that you're going to have to rely on some infest plays for sure.
Stampede, but the banish is there. Tries to escape, not easy. Blink Dagger at the ready for the Enigma. They're all grouped together. Does he want to go for it? Oh, it's still on cooldown for a while. He can't do anything. Meanwhile, though, they move in with Quinn, takes it off. Quinn jumps back in, wants to help out Duraccio. The heal is there, but it's not going to be enough. They've got enough damage to take down that Clinks.
Celery just
any
leave the
more?
line. He said, I'm coming. I got the
Mira
hook shot.
moves in, finds 1. Can they get more? Solar Bind. Laurel gets the jump away. Now they see that he went over to the left.
Oh, he hits him with poison?
Yeah, spots him there. Now they're in a little bit of trouble.
Oh, he's doing it.
Hook shot connection, got him. Spirit Vessel out. Solar Bind, and it's enough.
He's
they bring him
crazy.
down. Very well played.
Oh, what a great sacrifice there from Celery. big value there to try and slow down this puck, because the puck is the one who's going to be helping to boost up this Lifestealer. Right? Get the Infest plays there with a second Blink Dagger to go alongside the one being sent out to Collapse right now.
And man, I want to see how much they can get done with this Orchid reveal that's coming out. About 1,000 gold away from finishing it for the Coddle.
Yep. I mean, you were bang on there. Get it out, and also the damage for Duraccio here too, as his Maelstrom is delivered. So a bit more in the team fights, but more importantly, of course, just an opportunity to actually farm. As it looks like he's going to scoop up the Wisdom Rune while he's stacking up these Ancients.
Well, no fake hype this time. They do have black hole ready.
Okay. Thanks for the notice.
No problem.
Maybe this time they won't all clump up, though.
That's true.
Oh, and you know where they're going, though.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about this stack. Oh, they drop the obs.
Down.
They see him.
Full vision.
All right, look at his HP, though. He's 700 HP.
They don't like it. They're going instead over this side. Laurel. Do they get him? Spotted. Thought about it. Thought about it. Goes into a bad way, and now the jump up, the walk forward. Silence, though, the sleep. The Nightmare was there. Trying to keep him alive. Disruption for the moment onto Tofu. Still at Black Hole at the ready. Quinn in trouble. Gets dropped. Ace turns. Black Hole onto 2. Where's the follow-up damage? They don't quite have it. They turn around and destroy the Enigma. Gaimin Gladiators were not prepared for that. Triple kill for Lal. Pretty stuff.
Mira, the MVP of that fight. On the side there, locks down the Enigma. When those perfect opportunities were there for the Black Hole, he was nowhere to be seen. Couldn't get in there thanks to the control. I mean, that's what Bane gives you, right? Nightmares and Fiend's Grips. If you got someone who you don't want in that fight, Bane is the hero to guarantee it. And as you just saw the damage right there, Laurel just popping off. Getting his spells onto everybody, fighting with an Arcane Rune. That's always going to help.
Scary stuff now. Still less than 1,000 gold separating these two squads. As Celery ended up kind of getting himself stuck in there trying to deal with the ward. Collapse, just nobody broke his Blink Dagger. Now he walks back in. Malefice, Spirit Vessel, damage being dealt. Dead.
Laurel coming in though?
Yadro, they got him. Takes down Quinn. Tofu's in trouble. Ace, no Black Hole ready. Doesn't have Blink for a little bit either. Needs to keep running. He's running out of map to run through, though. Has the Blink back up now.
Oh, so close.
Gets taken. The delayed Ultra kill from Laurel.
Oh, wow. And right back to the mid lane here. All right, Team Spirit, looking like they've hit that stride that the panel was kind of talking about here, because, you know, Coddle's going down again here. Didn't quite have that Orchid, like you said, right? That is the big one. That will be another moment, though, because we're a ways away from Dispels, right? I mean, Lifesteal's working on a Radiance. Puck's working on a BKB, because it's going to be ages until that drops out. And it's just going to be the Stampede. They'll be the continuing answer here. Revenge kill. Onto Mira. Brainsnap trying to sustain. Ah, no.
Will end up being brought down after the fact. Has died a lot in this game on that Clockwork. Celery, 7 deaths. But kind of just the situation that he's been forced into. Has to be that sacrifice thrown out for some of the bigger kills.
Now Gaimin Gladiators just trying to find a way to create these fights where Duraccio is going to get these wild Clinks opportunities that he's been putting out in his pubs. Now he's going to try and get a Gleipnir. That'd be a great control element they can try and bring out here. Here comes the Coddle. Puck's nearby. Still doesn't have that Orchid, though. It's still coming on the Courier.
That's
it's
right.
right there. You just got it.
15 seconds until Black Hole's back up again. So they use Stampede. They try and get out. Laurel still taking that DOT. Got to run away. Still has 1 Spirit Vessel charge, so if they want to, they can still play aggressively.
Oh, yeah, they're chasing. I mean, they just want to keep pumping out this Orchid right now, I think, right? Spirit
Walks
Vessel,
in vision,
Orchid.
they see it.
No Stampede.
They see everything. They're just running away when they need to. There's the blink out.
Yeah, but Celery hits these.
Laurel moves. Tries to get away. Jump in. Stomp caught him. Thinking about it. There's too many creeps in the way for him. Man, that was so well played by Spirit with the disengage.
Yeah, that's all the worries that we heard discussed, right? Stampede, just kind of a free save there.
Yeah.
despite working on that Orchid for so long, not able to lock down the kill. We'll finally get some counter pressure into this mid lane, though. I like that scan there, actually, from Team Spirit. They're worried that someone's lurking in behind, right? Thinking that Clockwork might be setting up for an immediate kill on the mirror if he tries to pull the wave off, but scans, sees that it's safe, and then can just help protect this tower rather than just letting it fall for free.
Yeah, and this is that like awkward period of the game too for Gaimin, where if you are sort of have all your items and you got this Blink Dagger on Enigma, you got the Orchid to try and fight, and you're not finding those fights, your game feels kind of bad.
Yeah, I wonder what he's going to go next. Like, does he just go straight BKB, or does he have another idea?
For who?
For Enigma.
Oh, yeah.
I assume it's just BKB. I mean, obviously there's grip. You know,
Right.
That's pretty annoying. But it's kind of hard to find another good solution on this hero. Obviously, a lot of those auras that we used to see built just don't feel like they have quite the same impact anymore.
Yeah. No, it'll be, I mean, you could go that way. You could try and go for like more farming stuff. There's a lot of different possibilities. They will find him though. Mira caught again. With the Coddle coming in, more than enough damage to secure that finish. Clockwork Flare spots Miposhka.
Yeah, that was no hookshot on the Bane either, so they have the chase down potential.
Want to chase, want to find him. Ah, Quinn gives up on it.
They're all way down bottom here, running into Duraccio, but Orb's out.
And I mean, it is worth noting that a lot of the control right now is just coming by virtue of the Clockwork and the Enigma, but Duraccio got some sort of cheap version of it now with the Gleipnir completed. So if he wants to play in with the rest of the squad, there is that option.
Yeah, there's still a large window where they could just chain down low. Like the BKB, again, still pretty far away. They want to find something. Well, if you want to try and chain down Collapse, though, he just got a lot tankier. Oh, Eternal Shroud finished up as they're going to complete the Tormentor and give Mira a chance to farm up on this Bane and hopefully reach towards these really important items on the hero. The Aether Lens is huge. The Aghanim Scepter, we're seeing a lot in these positions for Banes. And he's also just thinking about a straight-up Blink Dagger, so he can get that perfect positioning. Try and lock these heroes down. But a long road is finally finished as well here for Yadro as he pops out a Radiance.
Well, and the thing that's interesting now, too, with the Brain Sap AoE being online, if, like, Enigma does have some Eidolons around and they bring the Bane low, you pop suddenly a Brain Sap on all of them, it's like a full heal for Bane. It's kind of gross how strong that stuff is.
Well, Ace looks like he needs a full heal. He has to back away from the Tormentor.
Heck out of it, buddy. Wynn took a lot of damage, too.
That's the cleanse.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah. Especially for Duraccio, obviously, who's still not anywhere close to a BKB. We're talking about some of these heroes on the Dire getting one. He's not going to see one for a while, so that cleanse might be the only save he gets alongside that Glimmer. Once more, Miposhka just off on his own. Yeah, he's doing a great job of that in the Ench in this series. He's just able to play down here, farm, and feel like who's going to kill me, right?
Right.
It's just another game. He got himself a 10th pick Ench. So not only is it just like solid in some of these lane counter picks that they were hoping for, but for the rest of the game, it's just scaling damage and good wave push.
I think one thing I'm slightly concerned about for Team Spirit as it gets later is a lot of the fights feel like, obviously when you have Enigma in the game, like whoever has the better vision is going to be better set up for success, and that's where Clockwork shines. Particularly if he can get towards eventually some of those bigger items. And Aghanim Scepter feels kind of far-fetched, trying to just get into a Force Staff for now, but
He'll probably go for it next, though. I mean, sometimes we see the Orchid can also be like this late-game luxury item if you manage to get there, too, because it can't just solve a lot of problems, but
right.
The Aghanim is just crazy. Like, there's so much for you with the flares. Gonna be a smoke up here from Team Spirit. The only person not involved is Miposhka, as he's just been, again, off on his own. We're gonna see if they can find somebody. Quinn's farming up Ancients, probably one of the better targets, but their range of jump is just the blink. Oh, it's not looking good. It is not looking good for Quinn.
Oh, Jukes gets away for a moment. Only a moment. They're going to use the grip and everything. So an easy pick there as they find him farming in the triangle. I'll teach you to leave the sides of the map.
That's right. What do you want to do with that? Push in mid a little bit, or we're just going to spread out? Collapse feels like hitting their Ancients once.
I gotta say, as a Shadow Demon, I always love if this can happen in the game.
Just a little solo time.
Oh, yeah. And look, he's working. I mean, I'm assuming he's going to go for an Aghanim Scepter, but who knows?
Yeah, either that or the Blink Dagger if he feels like he needs something a little bit more important quicker. I mean, you know, maybe he would have lived here via the Blink Dagger. What is he gonna Glimmer? Did I speak too soon?
He's got the cleanse. Bro, run. Oh, no. Couldn't get away. But Radiant's delivered now for Yadro. Durachio spots Laurel. They do have the Clockwork nearby, but no, they're not going to even try and fight. He's just saying, okay, that means the Ancients are open. So runs off to farm those up. Shield Rune on Puck, yeah, that's not something you really want to go for. Very much has been the cat and mouse game going on. Now a bottled Arcane.
I mean, at a certain point, we're just kind of assuming that Spirit's going to run into the Roche pit, I would think. Considering they seem to be the ones dictating, like, who's allowed where on the map.
True. Although they really don't have that fast of a Roshan team. And that is, like, one of the ways that you can throw the game a little bit. Celery.
Oh.
Gotcha's there, too.
Oh, that's a risky flare. That seems so dangerous. I mean, there's only one place that flare can come from when it hits you like that.
Jumps in. Battery Assault. Durachio's here too, though. Good damage coming out. They have the Blade Mail. Stampede. He's stuck, rooted for the moment. Claps get out of there. Durachio's dying to Maposhka, dude. Look at this little inch. Look at the inch. Oh, Maposhka with the double kill.
I mean, that's a beefy Centaur to keep hitting into his Blade Mail, man.
They also took down the Enigma at the same time. Man.
I mean, I can kind of get the attempt from Celery because he saw some people go through the portal, so he recognizes some people are isolated, so he's going to try and go for the kill there. But not possible. Just too tanky. Not the heroes he was hoping for, perhaps. And there it is. Team Spirit into the pit. Like I said, not the fastest Roche, but it'll get done. Arcane Rune to help here so that Laurel can just spam out his spells. BKB is finished up, though, for Quinn. Unfortunately, they're not going to get a Roche contest to try and use it in, but we'll be here for some potential Tier 2 battles.
I feel like that entire 10% is like if Team Spirit walk uphill with no vision in the black hole. Like, it is feeling the probability pretty intensely into their favor.
I mean, they're pretty bad at hitting towers.
It is true.
Like high ground towers, obviously.
Yeah. No, it's that part is a problem. He does decide to go for the Blink Dagger, actually, on the Shadow Demon.
This is the situation where you have to, I think, because you need a faster item to just do something.
Right.
Oh, he's going to lose it, though.
Gets
Oh,
vision.
no. All right, never mind.
Ace shows up. It's back away. How you doing, buddy?
You try and help your Shadow Demon, and you die, right?
That's what happens. Oh, no. Durachio's just walloped. Mira tipping Durachio afterwards. Oh, no. Yeah, it fell apart pretty quickly here. The other thing, Enigma BKB'd and was trying to turn for the black hole on them and just couldn't do it quickly enough. It just happened in an instant, all that damage.
All right, Team Spirit trying to take us to Game 3 here with a very solid 13k lead. Still holding the Aegis.
Oh, yeah.
Only lost their Bane.
Open wounds, heal off the Radiance, and Celery says, I'm going to finish this off. Don't you worry.
All right, let me see that hook shot. Oh, he doesn't even need it.
TP? Oh, all right. Man, the Ench, though. The damage is pretty scary.
2 games straight.
Last time they weren't able to close it out, though.
But he looked good.
That's right. So far, so good. And with 3 minutes on the Aegis, does beg the question, are they going to...
Go out and fight right now with the smoke? Yes, they are. How did you know?
What the hell? Spawns.
Looks so good, actually. I'm surprised they didn't offer that.
I guess they just don't want to go right at the Aegis.
Not the Aegis guy, it's true.
It's a bait. An elaborate bait. If they can maybe find somebody up here. No, he's just trying to farm this, I think, on Duraccio. God, you got to be careful. He reveals here. Bro, they got him immediately. He shows for 1 second, and he's just dead. Oh, that's got to feel so bad.
Yeah, and there's no counterplay in the mid either.
Yeah, the Clinks, it has not been working.
Yeah, but he's winning pubs.
That's true. That's a good point.
You know, yeah, he's trying to bring that mojo into these games.
Disruption, blink away. All right, Radiance burn from the illusions to kill the creep wave. Almost got it. Oh wait, he never.
Wait a second.
Did he did
Did he beat the system?
Yeah. Well, so you can just turn it off.
No, that doesn't work anymore though.
Oh, they took that out? So he disassembled and reassembled instead. Dude, this guy is a monster.
Well, because you can't turn it off if you're in the middle of the disruption. Because you used to be able to do that, but they fixed that. But is he disassembling it mid-disruption?
I think
if so,
that he
that's
is.
so busted. Because I've noticed a few times that it keeps popping up that he has Radiance, and I'm like, wait, he already had Radiance.
I think that's what's happening. We should click, next time we'll click on the Lifestealer illusions, and then we can see it when they come out.
They're probably
going
to have a disassembled Radiance, unless we have that last replay. Maybe.
That's a good point. Who knows, Mira? They make use of the Orchid. Maybe. Okay, maybe not. All right, yep. They just got to run. Oh, Quinn. BKB, TP out. Get some alive. Jeez.
All right, Disruption Tofu for science.
Come on, one time. He's not doing it anymore. It's like, dude, it's not. He doesn't even get me anything. I mean, to be fair, like, it's not the hardest thing that we've seen Yadro ever do before, right? He's not doing a lot when you're in disruption.
No, it's not. It's not difficult. I think it's really lame.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
In the best possible way, of course.
Yeah.
All right, Celery, getting that courier. This time collapse, though, not stuck outside the cogs.
True. So 31 minutes in, and the Moon Shard cometh from Aposhka. This is his build. He just starts doing massive amounts of damage on the edge. God, it's so scary. Like, how many heroes do you need to hit in the black hole realistically to not either have it, like, be broken or just die to the damage coming out?
Yeah, that is definitely a problem.
I mean, I guess with BKB now, he can survive a little bit longer against Poposhka. The big issue is going to be the Bane Fiend script still. But they are smoked up now. On 3, looking for something here. He just gets every wave, too. Moonshard coming out to him.
All right, Mapochka's ready. He's online. He's ready to surpass Quinn pretty soon.
Tofu found. Disruption blink. Nope. Trying to get out of there, but it's not going to happen. And in the meantime, Clinks is likely going to just try and kill this creep wave in the mid. Or bottom, excuse me. Poshka's pushing with his Moon Shard. But some scary time. Dude, look at how fast he's throwing. Those little javelins are just getting out there.
Yeah, we get that, and then we also have the boost of bearing Enigma. He's popping them with all the Eidolons.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like these crazy volleys up in the jungle. It's a little bit more frightening, though.
I mean, they definitely are drawing this game out. No question about it. And you want to get to that point where they can make some type of a big play eventually.
see if they can exhaust their opponents. It's currently 10-9 here in Bucharest.
That's right.
They're going to have to wait a while, I think. These are Dota players, definitely already night owls. I think 5 more hours or so, and they might start to feel it a little bit.
It is interesting, though, because they just keep on, you know, spamming out off these side lanes. And at times it feels like Spirit is just like, it's not even really worth it to try and go for these. But Tormentor, they got Jetpack at the ready.
That's actually really good for Celery, so there's a chance to try and find this Bane. It really helps you get better angles.
Worth noting that there isn't any Wind Wakers yet online for Team Spirit.
What?
Yeah, I know. Interesting, right?
No Wind Wakers? Not even a Yules?
They're building the Aeon Disc for Puck, but it will be a point in time where the, you know, BKB Black Hole is a huge issue.
It's cowardly. 20k lead Aeon Disc.
Oh, I see.
That's cowardly behavior.
I thought you meant no Wind Wakers. I was like, it's the opposite.
No, that's brave. That's fine.
So Roche capable of responding right now. Ooh, 2.5 minutes. It's a long one. To be honest with you, though, I kind of wonder at the state of this game if Gaming would even want to take a Roche fight. I feel like they're just going to give it up and like take a high ground fight no matter what, almost.
It was a really sneaky ward place there with the Mira's cast range bonus. It was so close to seeing him, but he got that good high ground ward up there.
Marl. Chasing. Now they do have the Clockwork.
High ground ward up there.
Marl. Chasing. Now they do have the Clockwork and the Clinks around. I mean, he's still just going basically all damage on Clinks too, queuing up the MKB next. Not opting to go for something like a Sheep Stick or anything like that.
All right, well, Tofu has found a solution. He just disrupted Lifestealer illusions.
Oh, there you go.
Solved. Can't disassemble that.
Nice. Laurel runs into Quinn. Both of them get very afraid and run away. I love seeing something like that. And Celery tries to get away from Collapse. The Jetpack gets him out. Fly away, little robot man.
Oh, whoa! Ace, I don't know if you want to clear out those trees there. Oh, it's okay. Laurel's busy. Just going to kill your Eidolon on the wave instead.
Finds Maposhka. Did he take that talent? Yeah, Shadow Poison cooldown, -1 second for Tofu. So they need more damage. They say they got to get it from the Shadow Demon.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
We salvage this one. I mean, it's really just wave clear.
Right.
You know? Keep them in this one. All right, Quinn has left the safety of the high ground.
Spam Illuminate blasts. And as we have seen, the slow and steady increase in net worth has not really changed the win percentage that much. It's still quite bad and has been for a very long time. Yep, that's about where it was. Oh, Celery. Jukin, jiving, trying to get out of there. They surround him and
that is the jetpack debuff.
Yeah.
You get a little too confident in your abilities there. I can escape anything now. And Roche is going to appear just after that kill.
Ooh.
They're already in the pit.
Look at those Lotuses.
Oh, that is quite a few. All right, Aegis and Cheese now for Team Spirit, who have no fear. Although they are fearing that they're going to lose their Wisdom Rune, so two going to TP back. Oh, Ace.
Interesting. Hello, how are you? Blink away. Try to get away. Forces him to BKB and...
Oh, he actually has no TP.
Okay, Duraccio.
He's going for it.
Finds Mira. Oh, the grip, but he's going to die.
Nice. Now he's on the run. He didn't go for the TP right away. He's just going to try and escape.
I mean, they're doing a good job of dodging.
I think the gem's still on. Oh, no, it's not. Where's the gem?
They have it on puck.
Puck.
But MKB just about done, and then queuing up the Hex after that. So at least for the moment, Duraccio realizes can't really stay here.
Okay, I mean, get the Hex too after this? I mean, Octarine, none for the call. This is starting to get kind of annoying. They've already been splitting the map up pretty damn well. Like, considering, I don't know, is it possible?
I mean, I think the way I'm looking at it is if they can outlast this Aegis and like not lose too many heroes, maybe there's an opportunity. But I got to imagine that Team Spirit are going to shut down the split pushing at some point, find some kills, or if they need to, like, you can Rage Siege. Definitely not a problem.
Tofu's really close to Eggs.
Oh, really?
Like, he can sell his null, and he's only, like, he's less than 1,000 gold away.
Yeah, I mean, they've been getting value on the sides of this map. Obviously, Team Spirit are getting more.
Look at Celery just in this way. He knows he's dead.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in his mind that if he stands in a creep wave, he's going to die.
Somebody's got to do it.
Now they're mid on Duraccio. But thankfully, they're so busy killing Celery that they're not going to have enough reinforcements to kill him.
Look at that Enchantress, man.
That Centaur is 5,000 HP after a double edge there.
Yeah, and Pushka just got a Hex. Oh, no. They glyphed the wave, and that means Duraccio's dead. Damn, dude. Oh, that hurts. And now he has an MKB, but not buyback.
Oh, jeez. And the Puck Eggs, too. All right, we got LOL.
Yeah.
Pharasma Puck Eggs still has that aim on disc to assemble.
They don't have a creep wave mid, but doesn't matter. It's coming in through bottom. So Yadaro starts to beat away at this tower. The blinding light pushback rages it, says, I don't want to see it anymore. Went in for the disruption. And he didn't disassemble. Oh, he did. He did the disassemble, and it works. Oh, my God. That's so annoying. Unbelievable. Disassemble, reassemble. Starts to take a couple down. Quinn, Hex is there. But Lotus already comes out.
That's pretty good.
He's so smart. What the hell?
Got games. All right, Valve, get on it.
Yeah. How do you do that? What are you going to do now? Just make it non-disassemblable?
Just not when you're, you know, maybe in that state.
Wait for it. There it is. Oh, my God. That's so annoying. And then he just heals back up a bit. Oh, Dota and Good Guys Towers. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's the code for the Radiant Tower, I guess. The good guys. Makes sense.
Jeez.
Gotta go high-five the dire one to get the bad guys tower.
At least Tofu can spam the Shadow Poisons on him, but, I mean, they're just going to take your buildings. The hook shot in. They got to get something done. Cogs push back. Oh, he gets in at the last second. How?
Oh, they just want to kill the Aegis.
Oh, jeez.
It just takes away your black hole capabilities. They're just going to get this down so that you can get some confidence in Ace.
Oh,
He wants his jump to mean something.
That's so annoying. And they can blinding light push it back, but it's not enough. Imagine if they had Radiant Illusions for that one.
That would save it all.
Jeez. And they're just gonna walk away. They don't get anything out of that. Double racks down. Now up to 33,000 net worth. Jeez. Laurel queuing up a rapier, trying to get gaming back into this game.
Okay. Good choice. Help him out.
Yeah, make it interesting. If he loses a rapier, they would only be down about 10K.
Big swing.
That's right. But Maposhka, the Hex done. I think the problem is that it's just, the other thing, there's so little opportunities where they're presented with the ability to, like, hit a good black hole. Team Spirit just aren't giving him that option.
No, there's virtually zero. Your only hope is a ton of space from Celery while you go for it.
Right. It's not easy at all. The Aghanims on Shadow Demon is nice. But again, you're sort of still at the mercy of the stampede from Centaur.
Well, they definitely clear waves well, though, on the side of Gaimin Gladiators. That's not really much of a problem.
Right.
So we could be here all night.
That's true, we could.
All right, chat. Why don't you guys try and count to 100?
Good job.
Just in order. How about 10?
There you go.
Let's count to 10
it's
in
not
order.
going to happen. There's no way.
That will be impressive.
There's no way.
Well, they have time.
That's true.
They can practice, get a system going.
It is showing like a ridiculous amount of, what's the word? Not trepidation. It's the other one. Poise under pressure from Spirit. You know, they're not afraid to just go back here, not overextend. Another day at the office, taking care of business. No fear.
TCB.
They want it. No Aegis. An opportunity.
When the smoke
breaks.
doesn't hit your license. Oh, that's weird. What?
What happened? What? Oh, go hide.
Top tower is under
They
attack.
re-smoke and back out. Oh, man, that would have been big. Not going to be able to get it. Aestrin popped, collapse, jumps in, finds one. That tells everybody else time to get the heck out of here. But no Shadow Demon now.
Yeah, he's got no buyback after that Agnum's purchase. And now, Larl coming into the base. Oh, gonna be spotted.
Decides not to go for any more. The rest of the team just out there. Celery still trying to farm. Let's get me when we actually got a fight to take. You guys can handle it, right? Jumps out. Yadro there. Want to burn some stuff. That is... creeps down. Cogs push, but the jaunt away. Just like that, Team Spirit grabbed themselves the other round of it. Oh my god, Retaliate Aura. Oh jeez, Clinks isn't going to be able to do anything. Oh.
He's gonna have to buy a Wind Waker or something.
I don't know what he needs.
Get
He
away.
needs something. Has Puck finished that rapier yet? I think that's.
I don't think he's
not
gonna
going
finish a
for it.
rapier.
He decides he wants to go for the nullifier instead. That makes sense.
He decides he doesn't want his team to hate him.
It's probably the right move.
Oh, Ace. He's been using this ninja gear to try and get around the map, but he runs into collapse.
KB, TP out. See you later.
I mean, Yadro kind of close to the Abyssal.
And Roche, it's going to be actually a relatively quick spawn. So that is a freebie.
All right, Bane maybe? Oh, a hitch a ride? Again, another Centaur eggs, 2 in 1 day.
That way they can
Crazy.
grab Yadro. Let him not hit. I mean, yeah.
Little friends.
Oh, okay. Honestly, with the Enigma in the game,
Don't say it.
no, they're giving it to Mira. It's the play. Makes sense. I mean, that one is legitimately very good. I'm a big fan of Bane Axe.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Oh, who just?
That was Laurel.
Okay.
He needed space for his nullifier.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. He's got no time for shenanigans.
Well, Tormentor is ready, but a smoke up now with 4. Although, it looks like they're trying to get some counter push on the other side first. 43,000 gold lead.
Approaching the 1,000 gold per minute lead.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Quinn trying to get towards a Wind Waker. Team Spirit still being very safe with how they approach. Sending Maposhka forward, looking for the jump. Immediately onto him, in trouble. Force Staff gets him away. Okay, okay. Good save from the friends.
That was the Setix too, eh?
Yep, jump in. Black hole onto 2. Do they have enough damage? No, the grip's gonna be there. They stop it immediately. And now in onto him. They gotta get the hell out of there. No Enigma, 70 seconds. Dual Scepter lift up, just trying to buy what time they can. Duraccio not
All right,
allowed to
damage
freely
dealer.
hit.
Go!
Look at him. Dude, he's just dying. Look at how much damage that did to him. The blade mail and the retaliate. He cannot hit. Now they catch him. Quinn is going to go down. Nowhere is safe. Yadro before staff away. GG is called. Team Spirit come back and take game 2 in dominant fashion. And very poised.
Yes, of course. I mean, these are the champs, you know? After a not-so-great game, won his games today.
Maybe. There's a chance. Also, I want to mention that it's... Well, hold on. We actually need to hold that thought because they're running in like crazy people. Duraccio, look at him. No, he's coming for you. Wait a minute. Trading off the Nightmare. Still the stun. Oh, the bushwhack. And then get out. Okay. A little bit anticlimactic, but that's fine.
It's okay. We got another smoke.
True.
Right back at it here. It's a Gaimin Gladiators as they head towards the spider web. We got a spider, the first broodmother of the tournament so far, I believe, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's, I don't know whether that's exciting or not because it is broodmother, but hey, you know, we like to see something new.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh. Hey, how's it going there, buddy? Wants to slow him down. Oh,
How
good
did that
dodge.
miss? Everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. That was crazy. Quinn maybe in some trouble, but with all the friends nearby that he has, they managed to get first blood on the Celery. They might get the bounty rune, though, stolen away from them.
Yeah.
Although on the other side, Duraccio stuck around, so it's going to be 3 for Gaimin. And the first blood. Oh, Celery, though. Going to give back some of that gold. The Clockwork, maybe? No.
He's fine.
Quinn is not happy, though.
No, that part is a little annoying.
All right, Celery, you're taking mid. Good luck. Okay, no, he left. So one thing I did want to mention is that Ace obviously a very prolific Brood player, but he in the past had been playing more of these like other styles of Broods that were built around the items.
Oh, that power shot just hit from way downtown. And
Oh
that's
my
enough.
god. Nicely played, Yadro.
I mean, not many heroes that can set that up so easily, right? But the Bane,
True.
that's a pretty cheeky play there. Not a lane duo that you see a whole lot, right? Wind Ranger carry still relatively new in the history of Dota.
Yeah.
It's never been like this popular as it has been over the past like 4 or 5 months.
True.
You just get a cute combo there with the Bane. Quickly comes back with the Bushwhack, but not enough damage to really do much here.
But yeah, that's going to be the thing that I'm sort of curious about in this is how are we going to see the Brood get built? Because it used to be Greaves, Pipe, that whole shenanigans. The Bloodthorn definitely feels like the go-to build nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, Orchid's on all kinds of heroes as well, so it's already just looking like a super strong item. And like you said, that idea of the Bloodthorn bonuses with the numerous units and the hitting, very good.
I just remembered there's a Pango in this game.
There, yeah. For those of you who missed series number 1 for us at least, which was the 3rd series of the day, we did have 3 Pango picks and 3 losses to go alongside it. But now it's Quinn.
That's true.
You know, bust out your copy pastas. I don't know what the rules are, but I'd still love to see them. I'm sure it's fine. How long can they ban you for anyway? Isn't it worth it?
That's right.
For the culture.
Absolutely. That's what you want to see out there. I will say that it is the first Pango game so far for Quinn at this entire tournament. They hadn't played it yet on Gaimin Gladiators. And already he's taken a little bit of some shots there. You can see overall win rate just 25%. And he's also on the side that's worse for it, apparently. 60% win rate on Dire. That's kind of crazy. People tend to get, I guess because they're taking it in like the certain phases. That's the other thing with like the first or second pick too. But yeah, time will tell how this all works out. So far, Ace just going in for the Bracer and queuing up a second one of those for now too.
Oh, we have Clinks again here for Duraccio. Didn't really get to feel the impact. Didn't seem that last game, but like Fear says, the game goes certain ways. You can't blame the carry. I don't know if that one counted. That kind of counted. Felt like he overall had a kind of okay time.
They were laughing a little bit after the Duraccio pick.
Yeah, the face he made was like that meme where there was like the young girl in front of the fire and she's like smiling at the camera. It was like the exact same face.
He looked a lot more happy after that pick than after the Pango pick. I'm going to be honest with you. Not sure what that says exactly, but so far the lanes into the favor of Spirit. Main one that's sort of a disproportionate is going to be that Broodmother lane. But Mira taking some hits, forced all the way back. And that just gives him free reign to start being into Collapse. Man, he is taking some hits for every single CS there.
Yeah, trying to use the cloak aura to help out a little bit here. It's kind of funny. I don't know what that's helping you with, but...
Ooh, Tofu trying to get away. Do they have enough to chase him? Like get power shot in a second. Does he decide to go for it? Hard to hit that one freehand.
Oh, Celery gets cogged up here with the battery cell going. Also have the zap just picked up, the mana burn. Actually, not the zap. Gets the kill.
Well played. Yeah, that's real nice.
Oh, that hurts. Right in his face, too.
Got a couple of them there. But at the early going, Clink's in the lane, fairly strong. Has been able to deal with it to some extent, but got to be careful with those supports. As Quinn just takes another deny right into his face as well. But yeah, I think the level 6 is, again, one of those moments that things start to change around a lot is Collapse. Going to be chased down by Celery and Duraccio. It's enough. Managed to bring him down, and now Mira wants to stay on top to keep the damage spread between the two of them. Nice Cogs pushback.
Value.
Still. Took a big beating in that bottom lane.
I mean, Celery's level 3 now, too, so that means he's got the Centaur.
Right.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Farming that up a little bit. Top side, Tofu. Thinking about a deny. Oh, Scurry ran out. Bushwhack. And then the salve to get away. Nice play.
Yeah, good waste of time here. Babushka.
Ooh.
Oh, that was really close.
Now bottom, Duraccio gets ran down by Collapse. Celery's going to try and keep beating away at him with this Centaur creep, but can't do that much more. So kind of a bloodbath down bottom.
Yeah, I felt like they were kind of in control down here at this point for Gaimin Gladiators, but they managed to get one back. As you can see, Ace now grabbing up that soul ring, so he's kind of just all set here up top, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now you just wait till you get to level 6, and with the big nuke, typically you try and get a kill at 6 on the enemy carry. That's always the goal.
Koshka slowed down. And with Quinn nearby, should be a pretty easy one. Thought about going in for the deny, but couldn't quite get it in time.
Radiant are scanning.
So coming up on that 7-minute mark, a lot of supports coming mid for Gaimin Gladiators. And Celery, if he wants to, he could take a peek over there at the Wisdom Rune while Tofu steals away some from CS from Laurel.
It's a bottle refill, though, and he is faster than the Hoodwink, but not going to chase. Instead, going to use that speed to head up top. Try and catch Ace before he's level 6. See if he plays too far up right now. I mean, this is one of those moments, again, you know the support's probably gone, picking up the Wisdom Rune. He's going to isolate a Broodmother. They've been doing this Nightmare into Power Shot. They can instead just do Nightmare into Stun into Power Shot.
I mean, he's showing that this is a freebie here, most likely. Catch, connect, an ace, nowhere left to go. So an easy kill as they make the move.
Nighttime for Bane, always good.
Doom dropped down right onto Celery. They have enough damage there with it to find the full kill. Doom wearing out soon, and it's not quite going to be enough. Celery lives.
Yeah, no points in the heal, though, so hard to try and go immediately back for a turn play.
Man.
Yeah, that's pretty disappointing.
And sticking around here means that Mira doesn't feel comfortable trying to run at Duraccio either. But will run right at Celery. Trying to take that creep. Could already use the clap. Another hit. Still has stick charges to go. Oh! Coming off cooldown again in a second. Oh, the cogs.
That's a good choice to go that way.
But Quinn?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he read him. Easy takedown.
And Quinn gets some of the, even having to utilize his Rolling Thunders. That's great. Ace is super close to 6 up top, but it is a full HP Wind Ranger, so he's going to need some help if they want to just go for a big bursting kill. And he does indeed have that Orchid queued up first.
Yeah.
As expected.
I mean,
standard.
It's going to be really nice to try and take out that Wind Ranger before she gets any Dispel. Laurel, chase down. The roll, they want to chase, but not going to go for it.
Same time up top. They do the Nightmare into the power shot again here. Shackle not leveled up yet, so.
Otero in trouble. Roll! Oh, just barely able to connect onto him. And that's enough. That's a good move for the kill. And if they can get Laurel too, Dyrachyo makes the move. They kill off the carry and the mid. Gaimin just making better movements around the map.
Yeah, and look at these spiders just beat down this tower up top.
Yeah.
That's a big kill to get. And then, of course, it's a Bane, right? This is a nightmare situation for the Bane. Having to deal with that many spiders at once, really nothing you can do at this point in the game, and that tower is just losing so much health.
I mean, they're really, like, at this point are not people that deal with this super well on the lineup. Quinn moves in, they take down Baposhka.
This is so bad.
Yeah, this is starting to get really scary.
That's a bad feeling, man. You drop a double kill like that to a Broodmother who immediately gets a tower before the 10-minute mark. This jungle belongs to her.
Yeah.
She's the big mama.
No, it's this is how you start to snowball a game. And with the Orchid, like if Ace gets a decent timing on the Orchid, that's scary, but then the real scary stuff comes with the Bloodthorn, because again, that's just amping up more damage from each individual spider. People just get absolutely eviscerated.
You're hoping this is going to create a ton of space for Dyrachyo as well, because you imagine they're going to have to start dedicating some resources here on the side of Team Spirit, trying to hunt down and pop this Broodmother Pinata.
Yeah, this combination. Like, the early pressure from the Brood and then also coming from the Enchantress. Like, I don't know if they have the, like, counter wave push to deal with this, because Lesh is not big enough, you know? He's just got Arcane Boots at this point. He needs to be able to survive and stand toe-to-toe with this, but there's so much damage that gets thrown out early.
I mean, their best chance will probably be a nighttime hunt, right, with Bane, honestly. That's the sad part. They're a ways away from that.
See how it goes. Little interrupting of the stacking, making sure that they don't get anything for free. Good use of these Enchantress creeps. But Laurel will come and clean these up and try and accelerate himself towards that Kaya. Rude. Running a little
Ace
bit.
showing off the Orchid up top.
There it is. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. He's in trouble. Gone. I mean, that can't happen.
It just did.
Mira now found also. Ooh, Clap shows himself, and that's enough to force back the rest of them. But only for a moment. Quinn, right on top of him. How you doing, sir? It's happening too quickly for Spirit.
I mean, look at the line that was just drawn there.
Yeah.
That's not a happy line.
No, they are in a big amount of trouble.
Mira's like, this is where we're allowed to play.
They need to make some type of a counterplay to this. Yadoro shows up, slow onto Dyrachyo, but they're just going to back away now. Pango Diffusal Blade done. This game looking like Gaimin might be taking that win rate above 25% for the Pangolier.
Trying to pump those numbers up here. Leshrac is here and ready for the Broodmother push, so there's no free tower for him at the very least, and also level 6 on Baposhka. So in he goes.
Oh.
Trying to find something.
Ace is going for the Phylactery, actually. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it works really nicely, too.
Right.
I think that kind of makes sense, right? Like, get the Phylactery, then go back for the Bloodthorn after. Because this is really going to help us just immediate nuke into the Soul Burn. And put those numbers up higher.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I mean, jeez, these are heroes that just are not going to have a BKB for a while, too.
Yeah.
Like, particularly the Leshrac and the Wind Ranger, they just can't afford to. I think it was GPK who was playing like the mid Wind Ranger, and I saw a game where he bought like a 13-minute BKB, and I thought that was pretty impressive because that's a hard hero to want to buy an early BKB on, but he made it work in that game.
Take away the triangle, take away the Ancients. 5,000 gold lead now at just 13 minutes. And of course, if you're Spirit, this is what you have to do. Like, dodge as much as possible and then hope that Gaming don't just bully you back into these areas. And look at the spider spam. Scout out everything. They see a courier coming over, has some wards.
And you can see Gaimin Gladiators, they're also just playing with their Broodmother, right? They're not just going to let her get picked off. Ace isn't playing super greedy just because there is a hook shot, right? He might not be exactly sure that there's 0 points in Shackle Shot either. So it could be like hook shot, Shackle into Split Earth, but...
Follow the courier. The courier took him right to him. Now Duraccio finds Poshka.
Oh, here we go, maybe?
Wanted it badly.
Poshka, yeah!
That's what they needed. That's something. I mean, nothing comes free, but you'll take it. Oh, man. Yadro, though, goes in, finds the solo kill on the Celery. That's big. That's into his Maelstrom. And to be fair, if they do manage to, like, get a focus fire onto a Brood with Wind Ranger, she will likely die. Just needs to make sure he doesn't get Orchided first.
Yeah, and probably needs a little bit of help from his friends, but that's coming in the form of a Blink Dagger on Collapse. Oh, let the hunt begin.
Oh, no. No spider webs there.
Yeah, too much backup nearby as well. Ace kind of out of the comfort zone here.
Neat ward. As Collapse is hiding to the side.
Mira? No, doesn't like it.
I'll get that D ward, but not the other one. That sneaky ward back behind over there is going to see them all together here.
Oh, yeah, just look at this.
Yeah, that hurts.
Screams of smoke. Yeah, immediately pinged out by Tofu. So what do they want to do? Do they want to try and punish this? Baited something out?
I mean, they have Arcane on Tango, halfway to Aghanim Scepter. If they wanted to take that fight, they could. Mira starting to walk this direction. They drop down a ward, which is going to scout right up on high there. They see it. Don't deward it yet, but now we're going to send in the spiders. But yeah, a good dodge and now a counter smoke play.
And they fail out.
Yeah. He just focused fire the troll. Yadaro's pissed.
Strug City.
He's
right
had
now.
enough.
That's what this is.
He's like, I gotta find some way to farm.
Collapse is farming with a Blink Dagger. That feels pretty bad.
Dire's middle tower is
Arcane
under
and
attack.
haste on Quinn. He's gonna pull himself into a bad position here, though. Rocket Flare went right by.
Spirit's really improving the game plan of a Clinks too.
Yeah.
It's creating these like split situations where you can actually find these isolation kills potentially, or just even mostly feel safe all over the map because the Broodmother's pulling so much attention and just giving you so much vision with these spiders.
Right.
Radiant's
On,
bottom
you know, if they show up towards mid, now Gaimin start to run to the top side. It's a little bit scarier coming in from mid to top for Laurel and Maposhka, as evidenced right here. They are under a ward. They see absolutely everything at this point. And yeah, they decide time for Maposhka to die. So tier 2 tower.
That actually almost hit Laurel.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter, it grazed and probably could have taken off an antler.
Radiant structure.
Keeping
It's
it
the horn of a
triangle.
goat, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
No, that's not really a deer or a moose.
I mean, some goats don't even have horns.
Whoa.
I know.
You sure?
Radiant's middle
Yeah,
tower
LeBron doesn't have it. That's good, right? All right, down bottom they go. Jumps in, finds Mira, hook shot, Doom, every damn thing. They don't care, though. They're ready to take this fight. Will it end up working out for him, though? Silence tries to get away. You're not getting out of here. Mira, the last one, tries to get out, but not going to happen. So they bring numbers, and they find the kills they wanted. Did cost them the Pango, though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I can totally tell. That's one of those moments where Quinn's like, just run in. Whatever happens, we're going to be good.
Duraccio, oh, spotted maybe?
Looked like it.
I think the creep started to go, oh,
Yeah.
hello.
And amplified damage. They might hang on to that and wait for Quinn when the bottle's up. Babushka wanted to survive that. TP out. Ooh. Soul burn kill? No, he's living.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tofu is looking to add to their control here, though. It does have the Atos done, so. Have the Gleipnir going, the Atos, and again, there's still no answers to this right now on the side of the Dire. No BKBs. If you are seen, you are captured and killed.
The TP out is really the best option that you have if it's just Ace, but like you said, those other heroes not going to be so lucky. And they're blocking the Ancients with the creeps. Bro. They're not giving these guys anything. Down bottom? Wallachia finds Collapse, chased him through the gate. Meanwhile, Tofu finds another kill on the other side. There's just stuff happening everywhere. Tries to blink out. Does he have anything to break it? No.
Yeah, they're just Atos, Bushwhack, Silence, dead, Sharpshooter. Easy combos here.
Now, Drums, another tier 2 tower taken. You know, they say that Cheese is dead. But I feel like there are certain heroes that might not be Cheese heroes, but they're game changers. At the very least, you need to address them in the draft if they come out, and Brood feels unaddressed in this game. Way too strong.
Yeah, it is a tough one to solve. I mean, even if it was the Timber too, like, does that salvage a Wind Ranger's game? It feels like they really needed that more mobile hero to maybe try and get this grab onto Ace. I don't know. Maybe Timber just with the raw damage would have been more of a deterrent. I suppose Slash Rack feels like he needs just like a little bit more to get online.
Right.
Because like this is just a Voodoo Mask into a BKB, so even the BKB timing is not going to feel great because it's not a post-Bloodstone BKB.
And the last time that Brood was good, we did not have Conda. But Conda seems like a pretty cool answer. Like, Conda Market is sick.
No dispels. It's just painful, honestly.
Right.
They're just going to die.
There aren't great options. You need those items, and they are not coming quickly enough.
Mira, Bushwhacked, Atos.
Quinn hops on in, says, "How you doing, sir? See you later." Hope you got this? Okay. Nope.
Oh, Celery denied their Wisdom Rune with a skeleton warrior. Dude, come on. Have mercy.
Yeah. There's such bullies right now. This is awesome. Oh, Ace. Oh, Ace.
All right.
They dropped
Can't take 3
everything.
heroes, it turns out. There is a limit.
They're mad. They're angry. A little bit of an overextension by Ace, but 40 seconds and he's back up. They still have Aegis for 4 minutes. Duraccio.
Gleipnir.
Got him there for the moment. Jump in. No more mana. No Doom means no problem. Mira TP'd into this. Thought that maybe he could save his buddy, but was a little bit too late. Now he's in no man's land. The rest of the team is completely left.
I feel like he saw Yadro get BKB and was like, all right, we're fighting?
Yeah.
It's go time? No, not quite. This is Wind Ranger. You always need one more item.
Oh, yeah.
Is under attack.
There you go, getting towards that blink dagger. But just a masterclass of a Brood performance, and then the rest of the supporting class has really done what they needed to.
All right, now, if there's one thing I've learned in Dota
Okay.
in the last couple months, that going high ground is bad.
True.
So, how much longer will this still take?
I mean, it's a good question. I think it is very dependent upon how many kills they can sort of get like this.
Yeah, because this can happen. I mean,
Oh.
grip or no grip.
Is he living? Oh no. God, Yadro.
No,
BKB,
no,
he
he's
just wants
dead.
that kill. It's going to come at a cost. Nothing free in this game. And in fact, they also find Mira over to the side. He goes down. Gleipnir now on to this poor old Doom. TP's away. Not going to happen. So that's 3 dead. The beatdown will continue until something changes, and it's not looking like it's going to be much. Maboshka does manage to get out of there. Just enough mana to TP.
Well, this is good. Now you can take a second in the well to think of a better plan
That's right.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
when you're down
attack.
14k.
I mean, so realistically, how scary do you feel like this Brood is? Like, it didn't have an amazing standout laning stage, but it still felt like Ace was just owning. Is this
They
hero
kinda
like
had a
back?
standout laning stage, I think. I mean, it was a situation where
Dire's top tower is under
I mean,
attack.
they weren't really locked into the Wind Ranger since it was a pivot to potentially mid. I guess the problem is that it's not a core answer to Broodmother, right? The answer is typically a support answer.
Right.
Because it has to be like a really oppressive support. Because like the spiders aren't necessarily the lane problem anymore. It just has to be like, oh, let's try and bully this Broodmother so that when it does hit 6, we're not really vulnerable to it.
I got you.
You can't just like nuke us down and stuff, or like I can play really strong under the tower. So the fact that they were kind of forced into picking a core last meant that no matter what they did to plant in the lane, it just wasn't going to be a fix. So it certainly is going to have teams looking at this for sure. Like we're probably going to see some last phase Brood bans
Yeah.
in future games.
Could definitely see it, because this, I mean, it has not felt particularly vulnerable. If it's a good Brood game, I feel like Gaimin might take it now. Pretty neat. Game 3 solution. And again, you think about the stakes for this game, 2 winners in day number 1. Going up 2-0 is huge, and for Team Spirit, they're looking to try and stop that from happening.
Guys,
They do not
don't
want to
go
end up there.
here. This is also for Brood.
Oh, Ace, TP out. No way to break that one, so he gets away.
Okay, anywhere but here is good, right? Ace died here, now Durashio died here.
It's cursed. Cursed land. Stay off of it.
This is their Coliseum for the Gladiators.
But yeah, again, you think about the dynamic of Swiss stage and how important it is to try and move forward. There's some scary teams in that 1-1 area where if you end up in a bad matchup, suddenly, you know, you're on the downside of potentially getting knocked out of the tournament. A win here and it sets you up great for going forward.
That's why they call it Swiss. You got
Why?
too many holes in your game plan, you get sent home.
Because of the cheese?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I was going to say, like, historically, the Swiss have been, like, a very well-fortified country. So, I don't know. Got to get your history right, Mr. Geography. Quinn, they find Yadro. Hello, sir. Moves in, tries to take him down. Pops the BKB, and now the grip. This is what you see, the Pango answer. It's there, but Quinn, he manages to live. And now turns it back around. Another salvo of swashes, but they don't have their clinks.
Oh, they're coming back. Ace is showing up here.
Yeah, big scary Brood has shown up, and there's the Gleipnir hit. Laurel so low. Do they have enough to kill him off? Yes, they do. Collapse. Just sitting to the side, still 25 seconds until Doom is up. All he can do is look at it.
Watching in horror as he runs to the creep wave to try and quickly kill it. They still have a range creep chilling there, though.
That will be enough for them to take down the tier 3 tower and look towards the racks. Dominant in this game, 17,000 gold lead.
Yeah, I mean, they can glyph, but
Why can't you enfeeble a creep? Could maybe range there. Now they're going to get to take it down. They're trying.
yeah, the Ags is out.
The flare.
Get it, Mira.
Can they finish off these racks? They'll get one. I don't think they can get the other, though. Hook shot in? Mira? ready to go, and now they have Doom up, jumps forward, stomp, but he got off the roll-up. Staying alive for the moment, collapses in some trouble. Quinn TPing back home. Oh, the power shot. Well played by Yadro.
All right, a save there to actually get themselves a kill.
They needed it.
Yeah, they really did. The 2-for-1 basically comes out even. Getting the gold exchange, but Ace still here with a big army.
Look at all that lightning.
He needs some procs here.
All of the spiders. Duraccio, summoning some
they
Skelly.
poured it right on top of him.
Yeah, they saw that. Spiders go in now. Hard to deal with them. They roll in, roll out.
They're still just skeletons, too.
Yeah, they're keeping the movement going.
Oh, nice bushwhack.
The both of them, half HP and a little bit less for Laurel. But the rocket flare spam will show that Gaming have to back away. I mean, probably they didn't have to, but they're going to.
They should.
Yeah. No Quinn. They'll take out that outpost. He can TP in to join them in just a moment.
The Roche will be back up in a minute and a half. Go for their finale here.
Team Spirit just stuck inside their base. It has been a very unfortunate game number 3 for these guys.
It's true. I mean, they have hookshot, they got grip, and they have pretty crazy damage from Yadro. So when the focus fire ends, yeah, the fight's a disaster, sure. But they can blow up one person.
Right.
So who can they blow up to actually make the biggest difference? Probably just the Broodmother for the raw economic value and then try and just get the hell out.
Yeah.
See if you can get like a hook shot in, just sack Mira, who cares? He dies because just chaos. And you see if you can get a focus fire kill on the Broodmother.
To be honest with you, if they can take out either the Brood or the Pango, I feel like Clinks is not as difficult to kill. He's much more like spec towards damage right now as opposed to survivability. Granted, with Death Pact up, he's at almost 3,000 HP, but, you know.
But he's got the Nemesis curse, so
That's true.
take off 8%.
That's a good point. Oh, man, he has an amp damage now. They're going to do something with this. This is going to be a battle time pretty soon here. But likewise, Team Spirit not wanting to give up a free Aegis. They're coming out to contest. They know that Roche could be up right now, and a Bloodstone just finished for Lesh.
Going without Yadro. They need him.
They're moving in. Poposhka, first point of contact. Not long for this world.
Their scan shows there's more up ahead here, too.
Hunting, looking, Quinn. There's no grip that he needs to be worried about. So with the dead Bane, I mean, they still could make a run for it maybe, but it looks like they're just going to let this one go.
Yadro also just got the Nemesis curse, so
Okay.
again, the impact of the focus fire, very, very important.
See now that Roche is being taken. So that second one's going to go their direction, which means Roche's banner. Do you think it'd be broken and if affected all creeps?
Like all 3 lanes?
No, like
just like entering.
like you could run spiders through it or something.
Yeah, I think it probably would.
Really?
I mean, yeah, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
I think that'd be a bit much.
I mean, the effect is like garbage anyways, so I feel like it might not matter.
Wow, you're just a hater.
A little bit. That Ench there, was that a BKB she was working on, I think I saw? Yeah, almost completed.
It is, yeah, basically done.
Yadro with Maposhka nearby. He's the bodyguard. Make sure if anybody runs in there, they don't just kill their carry. And TPing out. Bane likely to do the same in just a moment. And after this, with the push coming in, Team Spirit, they need to come up with answers.
BKB done. The Doom, that's huge. Just gets them in. No answers for that.
How do they deal with this? They're waiting with that Roche's banner. And of course, the Aghanim Scepter on Clockwork can be kind of an interesting answer to the spiders too. So like the slow siege is not super easy. They might have to commit something to it. Maybe the Clink's a little bit forward. See if they can whittle him down slightly. As Quinn.
Oh man, another annoying defensive item there. The shard finish for Laurel.
Oh, yeah.
Split Earths. Now that in combination with the rock flare spam, the power shots.
Dude, they're actually not going to push.
Yeah, this is getting annoying. It's
They might not push
I
with
can
this
see
Aegis. Or they'll wait like another minute. Look at the gold! Oh, dude, the CS numbers are going to be off the chain for this Clockwork. Look at them.
just hunting.
Rising up the ranks.
141. Wow, that is actually pretty impressive, considering that Ench has been farming like the whole game, and it's basically just been doing it on mirror since he got the eggs.
Bane a little bit less so there.
Yeah, well, you know. No shard.
Broke is a joke. Feels kind of bad. But he gets a grip off. That's helpful. Team Spirit, they know their lot in life. You stick in this area, you can't farm. I kind of wonder, like, you know, you can see Pangos like hitting their own triangle and stuff like that, and just sort of AFKing when they need to farm. But it does feel like there might be an opportunity for a pickoff there if somebody steps a bit too far forward. It's just the Team Spirit, there's no way to know. They do see Celery here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ench has like 2,500 HP.
Quinn's at 3,000. Yeah, they need Yatoro to like go in with a focus fire for any kill.
They're one kill.
Right.
Okay, now the Gale Force too.
Oh.
All right, this is getting real annoying.
Hey.
Gale Force into Split Earth and a Cogs too.
Can you imagine?
I don't think I'm gonna have to. I think we might just see it.
It's true. That's a good point. Nero waiting for his opening. The little freaking creep. They've got the Cloak Aura.
I'm just gonna get their Wisdom Rune.
They got the Cloak Aura though, as they go up high ground. There it is.
Team,
Focus
don't
fire,
fight.
focus
Don't
fire,
fight.
jump in, he's gone! Oh man, they were ready, they were ready. Mira pairing together with Yatoro, and now on the far side, he's still got focus fire on him. The grip, nothing to break it. Moving in, trying to take him down. Duraccio, run for your life. They're coming after you. They got him. Oh, damn, Laurel surviving also on the backside of this. Yo, that was about as good of a fight as you can hope for. They still lost their Wind Ranger. But Collapse being protected by the Cogs, trying desperately to live through this. Laurel wants to go in onto Ace. Do they have enough damage to take him down? They do. Still, though, the real carry is there, and that's Celery. I mean, 3 dead for 2, but it's a big 2 to get. Can they get any more? Laurel has to buy back. They managed to find that kill, but can they get any after this? Mira chasing, jump in, collapse right on top of Tofu, looking for that finish. Celery with a double kill, chasing. Laurel wants them all bad, wants to run them down. On to Celery, but that sustained damage. He might just be getting kited to death. They keep the damage coming out from Celery. All those little impetus shots are devastating.
Duraccio, again, to just watch most of that team fight, gives a tip over to Celery, seeing how well his captain plays. Oh man, this guy's good.
Yeah, he did 7,600 damage in that fight on the Enchantress. Laurel controlled. Celery going to work. Get over here. The stun is out. The impetus shots are flying. He's starting to die. You can't stop the Enchantress. The pain train cometh. Although Yatoro looking, hunting, wanting somebody. He's got a Lincoln Sphere on him right there. Gale Force, get over here. Jump forward, finds the Tofu Man, and a focus fire for the finish. In the end, it was the full set of racks.
Yeah. In the end, their goals were achieved against a pretty frustrating high ground defense. So, but it is just the first lane, so certainly going to be more battles to come here.
It was the Roche's banner, dude. All that fighting was happening, and the Roche's banner got them to finish.
You were just...
I was hating on it.
Yeah, you were.
That's my bad.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we know one thing they're really good at, and that's the focus fire kills. That was proven once again here. Strogio.
Nightmare. BKB. Oh. Dead. Looking for another one. Mira. Oh, the spiders to block the hook shot away.
buyback here. So Poach is going to come back out. Has the grip up.
Flaps
Able to
doing
save
ready.
it, though.
Puts himself for a moment. Not easy. They need that clockwork to set up for a good fight. Lincoln Sphere is so frustrating to play against.
Dire's middle barracks.
But it's looking like it's just going to be another Rax taken. They're going to try and defend their last one. They do not have a glyph available. Team Spirit holding out for a miracle here. Just desperately wanting to this. Yeah, Tofu with the Lincolns too. They're making his life hard. Ain't no doubt about that.
Oh, Wallachia just out of mana. It's going to go all the way back home.
I mean, it's that much more difficult because they can't even get out of the base right now for him to get a creep that will break the Lincolns.
True. Yeah. It's a bit of an issue.
I don't know if Collapse even wants it. I mean, Hoof Stomp is pretty valuable.
Yeah, plus, with it being a high ground game this time, it is a little bit easier to get those enfeeble pops instead.
Right.
Generally a little bit closer.
KB done. Got the Ancient Guardian for Duraccio.
But now, yeah, Lincoln's finished on Quinn too, so
Yeah, that's true.
that does make it pretty difficult.
I mean, they might try and break them, and then the Lincolns just get reapplied. Because the way this is probably going to go with the Siege eventually is, you know, they're going to head on up with the Clinks. Now, this is a big fight. If they could get this, this is right before the start of Roche spawning. Jumps in, finds him. Doom, Lincolns.
No buyback.
Oh, they got him. Good connection for the kill. Can they get some more? Tofu's starting to fall. Ace shows up, though. Now they got to run. Laurel finds him, though, with that stun. That is what they needed, but they don't have the damage. No more focus fire. And the Deep's coming for Laurel, taking this man apart. They try and turn and survive. It's not going to happen. 4 dead, a 5th to fall. GG is called. Gaimin Gladiators moving on.
The Brood Mother pick. No answer here from Team Spirit at the end of this draft. Being able to get a solution, and yeah, a pretty one-sided affair this series in terms of just each game. It felt like the team that